T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to another Monday night live show. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. A later show than usual, obviously, because of the Euros. Did not want to clash with the France game. I know many of you would want to watch it. And to be fair, we wanted to watch it as well. But we're glad that you're able to join us. Man like Matt Drifty and myself. How are you doing, brothers?
Not bad, you know. I just the France game, I see the agendas are mad. Absolutely crazy.
The game pittled out. It pittled out, but yeah, man.
Did you see they went with Saliba in it instead of Kanata, but was that tactical or just
Kanata's got a cold of some sort?
Or yeah, that's what I saw. What did you think of Saliba's performance?
Who, me? Sensational, best centre back in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Rolls Royce defender. In my opinion, isn't it? Rolls Royce. Easily.
Jay says Saliba stinker. We saw it all. I didn't see it. I thought it was Brent. Jay, Kanate, clear of Williams, Saliba. No, he's not. Saliba's the best centre back I've seen in my lifetime.
Generational talent, in my opinion.
No. He's the best I've ever seen. What can't he do?
It's a good point.
And he plays for the best team to ever exist.
Yeah. No,
better
for
than
real.
Virgil. Better than Maldini.
Can read the game very well, I think.
Like a book.
Positional awareness is sensational.
I don't know what book, but like a book.
He made Upamecano look really, really bad.
Because Upamecano's not on the level of Saliba, because Saliba's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, and Upamecano's a good defender, man.
And what's that song you kept on singing at Crazy Golf, Matt? She's the best.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Give me one sec.
No, he made me break character. Bro. No, all jokes aside, I think he had
those deflected tactics where he's trying to put me off at goal.
Bro, there was no deflected tactic. You trying to call me what, Lampard or something? No, all jokes aside though, I think he just had two. He had two like bad instances, but other than that, I thought it was actually good though. All jokes aside, I actually thought it was good. He just had two bad errors. I think the one we got.
You want to go? You want to go? All jokes aside, all jokes aside, that was a basic ass performance. Very basic.
I thought it was pretty decent.
If Kante weren't sweeping up for him, it could have got sticky, bro.
No, I agree.
He nearly gave away a penalty by coming across and getting involved for no reason. He looked mad shaky, bro.
There was one where he got megged as well, innit? There's one where he got.
Yeah,
oh
he
no,
got megged as well.
No, it was the one where. Do you remember when the guy crossed it in and he got caught underneath the ball, and the guy should have scored?
Bruv, it was a meaty, bruv. He was meaty, bruv.
I will be surprised if Kanate isn't playing in the next game.
Oh,
if Kanate is fully fit,
as long as he's back from his illness, he's straight.
Yeah. And
I think it's a mental thing, bro. I think that might be why he doesn't play. Like, we've all laughed at
Pressure.
Deschamps for not picking him, but I think Deschamps can see that he's not actually, because again, I don't want to be shady, and people are going to say, "Oh, why are you talking about Arsenal?" But playing for Arsenal in the shape Arsenal were in, it wasn't pressure. Coming into a team that hasn't been doing well, whatever, and I'm not trying to take away anything from his ability, but playing for Arsenal wasn't pressure, and he's done really well, and he's coming in, he's been brilliant in the Premier League, but Champions League. Ram made a good point during the watch along. And shout out to everyone who's on Tifo when we on the watch along. Big up everyone who jumped in. He weren't good in the Champions League, and that was where that was when it was actually pressure, and he wasn't good. So you look at the fact that he's got that. I think Deschamps has looked at it and gone, it's not even about your ability. You actually aren't ready, like mentally. You can't handle pressure.
Well, I've got a bit of a
maybe
take.
he's so much better than maybe he's so much better than the others. No, maybe he's so much better than the others that he's making the game look too easy. So you see the mistakes he's making. He's probably making them thinking, if I don't make these mistakes, I'm going to sharp shop so early, that's going to be a boring game.
I've got a bit of a take here. I don't know if people are going to like it, but this is just genuinely what I think. All jokes aside, Saliba is a very, very good defender, right? However, the system that he plays in at Arsenal is very different to France. And I feel like the way Arsenal defend in a lower block than France does help Saliba. He's got less to do. And when you kind of dictate where your opponent wants to be, it's almost like chess. Whereas in France, you're playing with players that you don't normally play against. So, for example, now he's playing with Upamecano. And Upamecano, as we know, all jokes aside, is a bit of a madman. And he just gets that stuff. Upamecano, all jokes aside, sometimes plays his own game, bro. I'm not going to lie. There's times when you just see Upamecano just run into the left back. So, like, bro, why are you going there? Because Upamecano is just like that. And you have to be able to manipulate and be able to react. That's no shade on Saliba. But what I'm saying is that I do think a defender like Konate can adapt better on the fly than a Saliba, who I think maybe is a little bit more protected by Arsenal's system. And listen, I'm actually giving credit to Arsenal's system because defensively, Arsenal's system is actually top notch. But I think for France, they're not there yet. You've got to remember, Theo Hernandez bombs forward, yeah? Upamecano does his own thing. Koundé is decent, but Koundé's not a natural right back. And then you've got Saliba. So you kind of need those kind of defenders that's like, whatever happens, you just got better to deal with it. And that's why it's more aligns to Liverpool and Konate. Because with Liverpool and Ibu especially, when we were defending under Jurgen Klopp, it was very much like one-on-one defending, isolations all over the pitch. You just got to be able to deal with it. And there's going to be times when you get caught out and you haven't got that safety net of a Declan Rice in front of you. Do you get what I'm trying to say, Drift?
Yeah. I hear you. Again, like you said, all jokes aside, Saliba's clearly super talented.
Oh, but he's class. It's not. I'm not going to disrespect.
But I just blame the Arsenal fans for why he's getting this slap because they're the ones who've gassed him up. If they hadn't gone as far as they've gone with the gas, I don't think anybody would really be on his back. But because they've gone like, yeah, he's the best defender in the league, he's better than Van Dijk, and they've done all that crap, it's like, all right, well, now we're going to scrutinize everything that happens with this guy.
Yeah.
Because you put him on that pedestal. Do you know what I'm saying? You put him up there. This ain't no one else's fault but yours.
It's Arsenal fans, isn't it? Like, and again, like, I don't think there's anything wrong saying Saliba's one of the best defenders in the league because I think he is one of the best defenders in the league, but he's not the best. I still think that is Van Dijk. And if you're going to look at Van Dijk, this season now for Liverpool, Van Dijk still had an amazing season. I think he was better than Saliba's, believe it or not. It was better. It just was. But Saliba was in a better partnership with Gabriel. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So think about it. Virgil didn't have a consistent defensive partner the whole of last season. It was Kwanzaa, it was Ibu, it was Kwanzaa, it was Ibu. So, yeah, man. It is kind of crazy still.
And by the way, I just want to reiterate, when I'm talking about the pressure, I'm not saying Saliba's never played with pressure. Of course he's played with pressure. But they're like playing for Arsenal now, especially like the love he's getting. It's a settled environment where the pressure isn't the same. Like when you put on your country's shirt, like that is a different pressure to anything. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're in front of the whole world wearing your national shirt, and it becomes a pressure within your own mind as well. When Saliba came through at Arsenal weren't expected to win anything. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, and he's just grown with the team, and they've grown together into that mold.
So
If you go
they've lived up to that expectation by winning nothing as well.
Facts though, big facts. Listen, man.
I know what mood Cal's in today. I know what mood he's in today.
What a factual mood.
No, I can't lie. If Konate had a performance like that, I could imagine the talk. If any defender like that plays in the Prem, like in one of the top teams had a performance like that, there would be like, oh my days, like what happened? He had to get bailed out, this and that. So I'm just keeping it 100, innit? Like, again, not saying he's not a good defender, but we also can't act like the game we just had, he had to get bailed out twice. Once by the goalkeeper, who I think made a save and didn't give a corner, still baffles me. Because when the guy tried to dink the goalkeeper, it looked like a save. It looked like it came off his foot. And I was like, hold a minute, if just given a goal kick.
It was a save, yeah. I don't know what was going on.
And then obviously the other one with Kante had to roll back the years and went to old school. Bruv, that's the best I've seen Kante play football for time.
It looks like the heat and the money's doing him good, bruv.
But just as like right now, he's playing in Saudi and he's able to play in first gear. And now when he's playing for his country, now he can go back to like the old. Because remember, it's going to be interesting to see though as well how he progresses through the tournament. Like if France do get where I still think they will get to the final, because I still think they got too many match winners. And you look at their midfield, yeah. Schumann is still coming from injury. Camavinga came off the bench. They've still got Yusuf Fofana on the bench in midfield as well. Then you got Muani, you got Thuram, you got Dembele. Obviously, we know about Mbappe. We'll speak about Mbappe a bit later, or we can segue to Mbappe now. But yeah, they got players there, innit, that can win games.
Does anyone rate Thuram? Marcus?
I'm gonna be real, Cal.
No, I think he is. I think he's kind of riding the coattails of the name a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he was better than what I saw. But is it me or he seemed mad rigid? Like,
that's him though.
No, but I think he's 6. If I'm mistaken, I think he's quite tall. He's 6'4", I think they said, or 6'3", right?
I'm not sure how tall,
but I think he's better than him. I think Muani might be better than him. Yeah, I don't even really rate Muani like that.
I just don't rate him.
I don't really rate him that much. I thought it was better than that. I mean, again, it's one game, but
yeah, I think he's not as good as his brother, and he can't hold a candle to his dad.
No, but when your dad is Lilian, like, bro,
it must be a lot of pressure to be the son of Lilian, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. So I guess you got to give him a bit of a blind.
100%, bro.
Like, but if his name wasn't Marcus Thuram and his name was like Marcus Fuentes, I don't know if there's a famous footballer called Fuentes. I'm just using a random name, but like,
you sound like
that sounds Latino.
If his name was Marcus Fuentes, I don't know if he would even be at these top clubs and playing for his country and stuff. Like, his ability, he ain't it really, is he? He's not rubbish, but he's not it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Jay says Kante wins us the league healthy. Kante was never a problem in terms of legs or anything. It was just the injuries that were catching up with Kante.
Yeah.
I can't think of his form dropping off mad or anything like that. The injury just caught up with him, I'd say.
His form did drop off, but I think it was because of the fitness. It wasn't because he wasn't good anymore.
Injury free.
He couldn't stay injury free.
Jade Activist says Mbappe broke his nose, changed everything. I said before the tournament started, I think England will win it. France don't seem to be the same as what they were previously. But I think Jay's right. Depending on how long Mbappe is out for, because I don't think he'll play next game.
No.
Well, this is the thing. So
that was a bad break.
We spoke about this on the watch along. It's a bad break. If they pay attention to what the doctor's rules are with nose breaks, it's 2 weeks where you can't do anything, and it should be 6 weeks with no contact. sport. Now we know that you can wear a mask in football,
You wear
but
a mask,
they've got to at least pay attention to the 2 weeks minimum, though.
bro.
That
NBA
means
do it
he's
all the
not back
time.
to the quarterfinals. You lot.
I reckon Mbappe will be back before that, and there is like a kind of protocol, but I still think unless it's the worst break ever, and we don't know
Did
how.
you see it, bro?
No. Hear what I'm saying. No,
Nose was
what
like
I'm
that,
saying.
Bro,
No.
he was out there
massive.
looking like Owen Wilson, bro.
No, but with a nose, when you, I mean, I've never broken my nose, but I've seen a nose break.
Did you see it, Kel?
No,
Yeah, the nose was like that.
No, the nose, but I reckon he wears a mask. That's what I think. I think he wears a mask, and I think he's calm. Do I think he's gonna miss the next game? Yes. He might even miss. Tell a lie. He might even miss the last because he'll be missing against Holland, which is on Friday, Netherlands, and then they've got one more game. I still think because France won it today, they still, I think, will qualify anyway. They'll go through.
Yeah, that
because
France
they
squad
won.
is packed.
So it gives Mbappe time. But one thing it does change though is that fear factor up front of his electrifying pace kind of thing. And now you're dealing with Muani and Thuram, who we've just spoken about, like not the greatest, are they?
Yeah, it's a mad one, bruv. Like, for me personally, if Mbappe is out now for a couple of games, it could affect his form as well. Do you know what? I'm going to say something crazy, right? Well, maybe it's not crazy, but I think Germany win this tournament with ease. I know everybody can get better, and they got the win as well. It's like the England game yesterday. Let's not get too carried away. They got the win. They got the dub. That's all that matters. And you don't have to start the tournament strong. You have to finish the tournament strong. So no panicking. France ain't got to worry about nothing, anything like that. But if I'm just going off of what I've seen and then going off of the home form advantage as well, I kind of think Germany win this with ease.
Germany look very strong, in my opinion. Very, very strong. In fact, them being the host as well, like the way Musiala and Wirtz were just carving up the place. However, there's still another team I want to see play before I make that judgment, and that's Portugal tomorrow against Czechia.
Portugal always flatter to deceive, and Ronaldo
I
will be
know,
there
but bro, I'm gonna be real. Their starting lineup, and in fact, their squad is immense.
But Ronaldo will start, bro. That's going to be their downfall, and he'll play every game as well.
That's the thing.
The manager ain't got the balls to just say hold the bench, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's be honest, bro. I don't care how great he's been in his career. He's 38. Hold some fucking bench now, bro.
No, but do you know why we shouldn't do that, though? Do you know why we shouldn't bring our age? Bro, come on. We're acting like we haven't seen World Cups and Euros. Well, you know, you've seen like a for example, a Jan Koller that's still, and he's 36 and he was nowhere near.
Or Roger Miller or someone like that. Don't get me wrong. It may have happened, but football was different back then, though, bro. It weren't about being an athlete the way it is now.
I
At
agree.
38 years old, Cristiano needs to get out of his own ego and hold the fucking bench, bro.
Who do you think should be their starting striker? In your opinion?
Jota.
So what would you do? Would you go Jota through the middle?
Yeah.
Who on the left? Leao. And then who on the right? Would you put Bernardo on the right or Bernardo in midfield?
Maybe in midfield.
I'm just thinking, and then if they got what's Portugal? I feel like Portugal's squad is obviously got Bruno Fernandes there, but I'm thinking who's normally their sitting player? I think João Neves might have a little bit of a tournament, but they got players.
No, don't get me wrong. Portugal have got a lot of good players, but in my opinion, that'll be their downfall. Hold the bench, bro. Like, come on, man. They got the passion and
slide merchant centre back, Ruben Diaz at the back.
I don't even mean to be disrespectful.
Slide merchant.
What? Did I say that?
Bro.
Did I really say that? Nah, I never said
that. About, sir?
I never said that.
He said Ruben Diaz is a passion and slide merchant.
There's a bit of draft. There's a bit of draft bias in
there.
No,
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how good he is when he don't play in a Man City setup. That's all I'm saying.
Well, speaking of setups, boys, our Trent is playing in a Southgate setup, which is the equivalent of I don't know. Giving Steph Curry a ping pong ball and tell him to make 3 throws.
Probably still would, to be honest. I'll be honest.
I was just gonna say, bro, that might be
Not a ping pong. Not a ping pong ball.
Bro, I reckon he knows exactly how much.
I think you should have said I think you should have said something like a volleyball, because then
do you know how light a ping pong ball
won't
is?
work, it can't work.
You can't throw a ping pong ball from 3-point line.
I mean, not 3-point line. You said, did you say 3 throws or 3-point line?
No, I think you can, bro. I reckon you can.
Not
if you think about how far away some of the shots are when you watch table tennis, I do believe that Steph Curry would know exactly how much power to put in.
No, but they're whacking it with a bat though, Drift.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows how to float a ping pong ball into the basketball net. I wouldn't be surprised. But
I wouldn't use. Yeah, anything shooting with Steph.
With Steph.
Bro, do you know how light a ping pong ball is?
He's fake, bro. But remember, there's no wind indoors.
What you should have said is a ping pong ball from the other end of the court, which is literally impossible.
Everyone in the court. Do you know how light a ping pong ball is about that size?
No. If it's are you saying for the 3-point line, not a free throw?
A 3-pointer.
That is gonna be
it's difficult, but if anyone can do it, it's
impossible, guys.
No, it's too light. However, if you gave him 10 shots, he still might get 1. That's the thing with Steph.
He might.
Yeah.
But Trent, come under criticism for his midfield performance. And I know I'm gonna get in the neck for this one because I've been the biggest advocate of him being in midfield. But what I will say, if Trent's going to be criticised for his midfield performance, should Harry Kane be criticised for his striking performance, and should Phil Foden be, criticised for his left wing performance? Because
Phil Foden should definitely be criticised.
Harry Kane as well. Shall I tell you what it is, Carl? Yeah.
Well, sorry. Let me land real quick, man.
Yeah. Go on, bro. Go on.
People speak about Trent, and again, I'm not going to sit here and say Trent had a great game. He didn't. I thought he was just okay. He was decent. But I've seen articles saying Kane was selfless in what he did, that, meshed things together for England, and Foden will come good. No need to worry. When you look at the amount of talent England has, there's always been one common denominator. That's the manager. So I ask you guys, is Trent playing under Southgate in midfield going to unlock him, and is it going to be best for him?
No, and it can't. And I'll tell you why. Tactically, Southgate, in my opinion, has it wrong. He's playing a 4-2-3-1, and players are in the wrong position for starters. Southgate wants to play like Man City and play possession style football, but they've got no outlet ball because Harry Kane is a striker who likes to drop deep. And even though Harry Kane was trying to stretch the game as much as possible, Harry Kane, after all of his injuries, isn't as quick as he used to be. So you can't stretch the game. When the other team yesterday started to pressure England and force them back, there was no outlet ball, which also means as well, Trent can't play his adventurous, long crossfield ball over the top to ping it to someone's foot. I think he done it once to Saka. I said, me and Jeff were speaking about it today, and I said it's so simple, but Southgate just won't do it. Drop Walker, play Trent. You might as well invert Trent. Bring on here what I'm gonna say. This is just for the personnel. Here what I'm gonna say to you. Invert Trent, right? Take off Trippier, put Joe Gomez there. Play Rice and Bellingham in the pivot. Trent can join when he needs to. You put Foden in the 10, Saka on the right. If you still want to play Kane, you play Kane there, and you play maybe Anthony Gordon on the left.
Or Eze.
It don't make sense to play Trent in midfield when there's no outlet ball. At Liverpool, he's got Diaz, he's got Salah, he's got Nunez making runs in behind all the time. How are you supposed to play in midfield? And this is a problem for all of the midfielders, by the way. Whether it's Trent, whether it's Declan Rice, whether it was Kobe Mino when he came on, or whoever, we didn't see no long ball diagonal over the top or whatever because there was no one stretching the game other than really Saka in the first 20 to 30 minutes. Foden was trying to do his left-hand side Man City role, but guess what? Foden is normally used to playing with Erling Haaland, who can stretch and push the teams back.
Foden plays on the right, brother.
No, but I've seen many times. I've seen Foden even play on the left. Remember when he came to Anfield and he done a madness.
That was
And he's
No,
done
but
it before.
he
No,
does
'cause-
predominantly play on the right though, Matt. When
no,
he
but here,
plays
no,
wide.
no, no. In fact, he plays. In my opinion, he's better as the 10. I'm saying play Foden as the 10. But what I'm saying, what Southgate wants to do, which is why it's not going to work, is you've got Foden who's on the left, and he can play. Ask a City fans, Foden can definitely play on the left, but it's very different to playing Harry Kane and Haaland. Haaland can stretch the game. Kane is not stretching the game. So when was it? Who was England playing again? Was it correct? Was not Croatia?
Can I push back a little, Matt? Because
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying. I don't think anything you're saying is crazy. I don't really think Haaland stretches the game for City because I don't think he really runs channels like that. He stretches the games in terms of he sits on the last man and he doesn't really get involved in the build-up. But he doesn't really stretch the play. I'd say Nunez stretches teams when he plays as a centre
no, but
forward.
you're talking about all right. So here's what I'm saying. But Man City play different to Liverpool. So
No,
if you
that's
look
what
at
I'm saying.
yeah.
That's
So
why I
when
don't
England
think Haaland
play,
stretches the game.
but when Man City play, Haaland is the reason why they're able to play possession football because even teams are worried about his threat in behind. So they can't. They try to squeeze, but they have to be very careful that Haaland can run in behind. It allows, for me anyway, it allows Foden, Bernardo space to work. If you put Harry Kane, at Man City right now, let's just say you put Harry Kane at Man City, their system can't work, in my opinion, because you still need a focal point and someone who can stretch the game, bro. And you're right, Nunez does stretch the game for Liverpool, and that's what Trent is used to. And he's used to seeing Diaz on the flank when he's in that quarterback role. And Diaz is there, but you can't do that. All he had there, I think he made one pass, I think it was in his own area, to Saka, some stupid 60-yard pass to Saka, yeah. Other than that, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do nothing else because Foden wasn't making them type of runs. And if I'm being honest, Foden looks lost in that left hand side as well. That's why Foden should be the 10. And Jude, I know Jude's played false 9, and Jude has perhaps he's been a striker for Real Madrid, bro. Jude works as a striker for Real Madrid because you have Rodrigo and Vinicius. England don't have them style of player there. Jude, people forget, is actually a box-to-box midfielder. Hence why he was running all over the gaff like he was still at Dortmund last night. So
he can do both, to be fair. So my thing is, Matt, I don't think England can drop Walker. I genuinely don't. He's a safety net and he's the protection. For me, he's the reason why the defense can work. I think if Trent doesn't play in midfield, I think Trent has to hold bench. But I don't think Trent's the issue. I don't think Trent and Rice in the pivot is the issue. For me, it's if you're Southgate, you've got to be brave enough and you've got to say it's either Saka or Foden or Bellingham or Foden. Foden cannot play on the left. Not in this Southgate system. It doesn't work. So you've got to play. If Trent's playing, I think you play Gordon. Not because he's better than Eze, but because I think he'll continuously make that running behind.
Agreed.
He'll continuously keep that right back on his toes. Whereas I think Eze prefers the ball 2 feet.
Agreed.
And then tries to play off there and does his thing and does it brilliantly. I think Foden playing on the left is the issue. Not because of his talent. Because Foden, out of all those players, apart from Bellingham's probably had the best season. You could argue he's had a better season than Bellingham. Some would. But he's not played left wing. He's not a left winger, not in the Southgate system.
But you're forgetting, though, even... here's the thing. I know Foden's not a left winger, but I do think it's disingenuous to say he can't play left because he's done it many a times at Man City and he's been crazy.
In the Southgate system.
No, I agreed. I remember, you got Kieran Trippier, who's not left-footed, so he can't really do the overlap thing. And when he does... Bruv, Trippier cuts back onto his right, like it just congests.
He's just dead. He hasn't been good for about a year and a half now.
I don't understand.
No, guys. Trippier was good in the England game, though. He was good.
I thought he was mid-drift. I'll be honest.
No. He was the best defender on the pitch. He
really?
was better.
I thought that was. I thought Gay might have been
better
better than. I thought Gay was pretty good.
Gay, he was good, but Trippier was the best out of the back.
I don't think Trippier was that good, you know.
No, he was. Trippier was good. We can't be
left back though, Drift.
I'd play Gomez at left back over Trippier as well because I just think that he's had a brilliant season for Liverpool at left back. But like I wouldn't go. I think Trippier had a good game.
Who are the left backs that England bought?
They only brought Shaw. The others are all injured. I think.
And Shaw's not fully fit. I'm guessing, right?
Bro,
No, it's not,
Trippier,
no.
I thought Trippier
If
was
Shaw's
mid.
fit, Shaw has to start.
He should have got. He should have brought Mitchell. That's what he should have done.
Yeah, for real.
I think Trippier was. Bro, I'm gonna be real. If Joe Gomez put in a performance like Trippier, there'll be a big complaint online at our Liverpool fans that were saying Joe Gomez was sensational last season. I'm being real, Jim. I thought Trippier was so mid. I thought he was so average.
No,
And
if you watch the game back, I think he did well.
I watched the game, and I think Gahey was a lot better than him in my opinion.
I gave them the same rating, but I gave both of them a 7 after the game.
A 7 for Trippier.
Yeah, Trippier was good, man. If you watch the game back, he was good.
What? No, I would have said Trippier was like a 5.5, and I say Gahey was like a 6.5 7.
That's harsh. That's crazy.
No, I'm being
five
no,
was
Walker.
Walker was a 5.
No. I agree with you. Walker was a 5. Trippier was a 5.5. Gahey was like a 6.
You think Trippier was only just better than Walker?
Bro.
No,
yes,
I think
bro.
that's.
Bro, Trippier weren't that good, bro.
Brother, 7 ain't sensational, but he was good though.
7 is good. Remember, 5 is average. Remember how we do our rate. Remember, I'm saying 5. He was average. Like he was average. Bro.
No, he was better than average. He was good.
I think Gahey was a lot better, and I think Stones was better.
No, Stones weren't better than Trippier.
I think Stones was like a 6. Trippier was a 5.5. Gahey was the best England defender.
I gave Stones a 6 or a 6.5. I think Trippier was better than Stones.
So,
But yeah, like, do you have a little worry, or do you believe that Trent isn't ready for midfield, or it will be a slow process to build him up to be the midfielder that someone like myself believes he could be?
It's a tough one. I think Trent might be the biggest conundrum headache that Slot has to deal with. Is like it's mad because
sorry to cut you, Drew. Do you think he's the biggest headache for club and country?
Yeah.
That means he's bloody brilliant as well, though.
No, it is. Because it's almost like, do you drop him and just get rid of the conundrum? Or do you try and squeeze him into the team somehow and then allow him to learn the role? Because I think what a lot of people forget, having the attributes to play midfield, he still needs to learn how to play midfield. So I think people are being really overreactive where he plays a game in midfield and they're like, told you he can't do it. It's like, come on, man, he's going to need time to adapt to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody has got to have some patience, but it's a weird one. It is a weird one. I personally still think it should just be he plays right back. But I think we should allow him to go back to being a marauding right back, which means he spends a lot of time in midfield. Do you get what I mean? Like, let's just go back to him being a marauding right back. Not inverting him and just let him be a marauding right back in a system that means that he's got a midfielder that will come across and cover when he goes forward. 4-4-2-3-1 allows that perfectly. Whoever's the right side of the pivot is just intelligent enough to know that when he's gone, you fill the gap. And then when he comes back, you get back into midfield. You know what I mean? And just keep, you know what I mean? Does
he have, excuse me, does he have it in him still, in your opinion, Drift, to be a marauding right back, though?
Yeah. And he doesn't have to highlight.
What makes you so certain of that?
Because I remember how good he was at doing it, and he's got way less defensive responsibility, which I think is the thing that probably is what bothers him about being right back, if there is anything that bothers him. I don't think he doesn't like being a right back. I just think he wants to attack more than he wants to defend. And if he's a marauding right back, he won't be doing as much defending. So I think he'll enjoy his game more.
Doesn't that depend on your position, though, bro?
Yeah, because it'll always be tactical. I mean, maybe there'll be the odd game when he can play in the pivot. Because, again, when we're talking about playing the midfield, a lot of people are talking about playing him as an 8. Maybe that's too much. Maybe just play him in the 6, in a pivot, where he's still playing a slightly more natural role to what a right back is. Because remember, a pivot is only slightly infield from a right back. And number 8, you're up and down and you know what I mean? It's like, but if you're playing in a pivot, you're just slightly advanced from the right back role. You can help at right back and you're kind of still in that similar area of the pitch.
Marauding right back, you do more running than you would as an 8, though, bro.
You do, but it's
Nah,
more
that's probably-
forward running.
It's probably the
It's
most
more-
demanding position on the pitch, bro.
It's more
a lot of
forward
running,
running.
though.
It's more forward running than backward running. Though.
Nice, up and down, bro.
Yeah,
Marauding right backs up and down.
it depends how you play. Because when he was a
Mm.
marauding right back for us, it was Hendo doing all his running.
No, see, I think that's a little disingenuous. I think Trent had the endeavour to get back. He may not have been brilliant in the tackle.
Yeah.
He
I'm
had
not trying to
he
take
had the
anything away
engine
from
back
Trent.
then. Because I don't, do you know what it is for me?
He's only
guys?
25, you know.
No,
but it's the mileage,
but
though,
it's
Jess,
the mileage. No, well, it's also
Yeah,
the
but remember,
mindset.
Robbo can still get up and down, and he's 30.
Yeah, they're built different, bro. Robbo wasn't kicking ball at where was Robbo at 17, 18?
Yeah, but Robbo's still been doing it at Liverpool since
What
22.
Robert working in Woolworths or something back then?
No,
when
but
he said-
Robbo's still been since he was 22, 23,
Yeah.
been doing up and down
Yeah,
the
but
flank.
I
at
think-
And
Liverpool.
what did we say about Robbo last season?
Robbo's
Anytime
gas
he got
tank
into a
is
position,
like is mad.
couldn't deliver.
What's
Don't
a
get me
year
wrong.
still
I think
fat
I
with
think
mad
Robbo's a
gas
better
tank?
athlete
That's-
than Trent.
But
So
this is what I'm saying.
I'll agree with you on that. Robbo's a better athlete than Trent. So
Trent
I'll
gas
agree
tank a
with
little
you
bit
on
like
that.
McGregor's, you know. I'm gonna be real, like at right.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
not-
think you went a bit. I think you
McGregor's
went a
I'm
got
bit-
a
trying to
round
do-
and a half at full
But I'm
back
trying to
swing
do a
and
what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to do a comparison of like another fighter who's like
And
Robertson is elite. bro.
McGregor's a 4-year-old iPhone where you think it's 100%, but all of a sudden it's 20%. You know what it was, bro.
Yeah, these are the soul thoughts of drifting. If Connor sees this, that's you, fam.
Like, he can't even get himself to a press conference. He ain't gonna fight. me, bro.
See them talk there.
Oh.
Them talk there.
At least you'll get paid well, Drift, when you catch
Yeah.
it.
At least we get the bag. With this type of talk, at least we get the bag, guys. We get the bag.
We become promoters now, innit?
100%. Promo.
Look, I told you. Did I not tell you we'll get the bag one way or the other? I'll take a Conor McGregor punch to the jaw for 100 mil.
You ain't get 100 mil, Drift.
100 mil for a punch. Wait,
Bro.
what land are you living in, bro?
Yeah, you don't get
Bro,
100
more
mil,
like a
bro.
mil.
Bro, watch the way I fall out when he hits me.
Would you let
Watch the
him
way
bang?
I
Would you
fall
let
out,
him punch in your jaw? Like,
I'll look
for-
like Bruno
for 1 mil.
Fernandes.
For 1 mil, Drift. For 1 mil, would you let him punch in your jaw for 1 mil?
But I'm at that stage. I'm at that stage of my life right now where I probably would, you know.
Man said he's already pre-booked the surgery for the next day. Because I know that's
Here's the
what I'll
thing.
be on.
Connor knocks you out, but I don't think he'd break your jaw.
Nah, he probably will break the jaw, bro. But I don't think it'll be like, you know how we joke about and say someone like
Well,
Ivan-
definitely not.
It depends, innit? It depends.
Connor knocks all of us out very
Course
quickly
he
and very
does.
easily.
Course
But I
he
don't
does.
think he'd break our jaw.
Look, Jose Aldo
What?
was never the
You
same.
don't
yeah?
think he will break your
But-
jaw? Nah, Cal.
No,
That's,
I don't
that's,
think he'd break our. I don't think he'd break our jaw.
Cal, I think he breaks everyone's jaw,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You think break?
Yeah, because I know we're talking about like an older.
I
Conor McGregor,
think
but
you're forgetting, bro. We're just talking about a clean punch to the
clean
jaw from
punch,
Conor
bro.
McGregor.
You think he
Yeah,
don't
he
break?
he breaks
Bro,
your
I
jaw.
think he breaks your jaw.
100%.
I'm not denying he absolutely badly beats us.
No, because you're thinking, you know how we joke about and we say someone like Ngannou and things like that, saying that would be.
Oh,
like,
Ngannou's shattering faces.
bro, I
Like,
think
forget about
Ngannou
jaw.
takes a chunk of my face
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Like it's just missing, looking like
No, but you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Two-Face.
If you're
Yeah.
if you're a standing target taking a punch the way, for example, I would, because I've got no training and McGregor's McGregor. So he would hit me as clean as he can hit anybody. I'm not really going to know how to stop him hitting me. He's going to cleanly hit me. I'll be honest with you.
Even if you
It's
have
not
training,
going
you
to
still
be.
get
It's
catch.
not going to be that much difference in regards to.
Kyle
he's
really
gonna
believes
have
in
so
his
much
training. That's what it is.
pinpoint accuracy. Yeah.
You really believe in your training, innit?
No, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I'm just
Don't do
saying.
No,
I'm just
no.
saying.
Don't do that.
accuracy
No, we can
of his
joke about
punch,
aspirin
Carl.
in there, man. Don't do that with Connor, man. Don't do that. No, I don't believe my training.
But
when
you
it comes-
believe in your training to be Astrid, though, innit?
No, I don't, bro.
In a punch-up team. Not
Nah.
UFC in a punch-up team.
Mm-mm.
All right, Luke, what are you saying? I know you probably asked Kyle that question. We got Luke in the chat. Hey.
I think people are sleeping on just how accurate Connor's punching is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because
He would definitely break your jaw. If
his
you're just
accuracy-
standing there and he's like badding you up, and then all of a sudden he's got that fast twitch fiber there. If you just bang,
Yeah,
that's a
because he just
jaw
has to
break.
catch you,
You'll
like,
be very
even if
lucky
you're
if you come
offside.
out of that
Remember,
without a
your
jaw
your
break.
foot planted, like your body, the way how your body, bro. All it takes is for him to see something that he recognizes. You know, like when you see target just line up,
Or at least the nose break. You know what of them was like you're coming out of there with something.
Yeah, he'd easily smash your nose.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm at that stage of my life where I'd probably take that for a meal still.
I know. Have you ever been hit cleaning your nose, bro?
But I'd just be sitting there in the hospital bed thinking about all the things
nah,
I'm
bro.
gonna
I'm not
die,
gonna
bro.
lie. I've like
It's
hurt
a
my nose,
horrible
like in
feeling.
football.
No, it
Where
is
like
horrible.
someone elbowed me in the nose, and bro, when I say to you, the way how the pain just, I can't even describe that. You know.
I can imagine.
I got
So-
into a scrap in secondary school and got hit flush on the nose, and I've been kicked in the nose sparring as well.
Bruv.
It's not pretty.
Eyes watering in that. No, I can
Oh,
imagine.
it's not pretty.
I can imagine. But we're talking about £1 million right about now.
Yeah, I didn't get
But
paid.
and like I said, I would turn into Bruno Fernandes. I'll get way more than that, bro.
But
I'll be
if you
rolling
get $1 million,
around. I'll be screaming. I'll be doing a Louise as well. You know that where you look up to check what's going on and then just start screaming again.
Oh, the Busquets in it. Them ones.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Now back to Trent. All seriousness,
Yeah.
boys. Yeah, I'll go to you, Matt, because I've been grilling Drift for a little bit. There's been a talk about his work rate and like his sort of the way he moves around on the pitch as a midfielder, doesn't necessarily collect the ball on the half turn and things like that. Is that a worry for you? Because as a midfielder, you've got to have work rate and turn, especially nowadays, playing on the half turn is almost essential to be a top midfielder.
Bro, I think he's been overly analysed. And the reason I say that is because for us this season, don't get me wrong, he's had moments when he has lost the ball. And he's also had moments when someone tried to press him and he's able to get out with that half turn. Trent has awareness. He just didn't have an amazing game the other night. It's like anytime he loses the ball, on my days, he can't play midfield. But there were times when other midfielders lost the ball and nothing was said. It's strictly because it's Trent. Bro, Trent can play midfield, but it's also going to take a bit of time as well. I think people need to understand this, the Euros, bro. And you're now going to be up against teams that are going to be aggressive when they need to be. And you haven't played there all season, like the whole centre midfield role for the whole season. Do you get what I'm saying? You've only played there intermittently throughout the season. And now you're starting a tournament. I'll be real. It's bold from Southgate to play him there. But I also feel like, yeah, exactly that, Luke. He's the scapegoat because anything goes wrong. Oh my days, Trent can't play midfield. Trent can't play midfield. Bro, Trent
Matt, it's
can
all
play
they
midfield,
spoke
bro.
about in the build-up, and then they heavily
Crazy.
spoke about it after the game. They didn't dwell on the fact that Foden was shocking, Kane was shocking,
Oh,
Walker
Foden.
was shocking.
Can we have a conversation? Here's another thing as well. Yeah, I get it. Bellingham's the golden boy. Foden's the freaking, I don't even know what he is. He's the darling or whatever. I don't even know what Foden is, whatever. But these are like the two golden players for England, yeah. And it was Trent at one point, but now in a way it's not Trent. It's almost like they just want to use him for anything that goes wrong. Like they don't actually want him to play midfield, and it's like big up Gary Neville, so to speak, because he did have like an interview with Trent. I want to say, was it last year or how many months ago now? But
this season. It was
he was speaking very highly of him, but then like he was very quick to turn and say things like, yeah, you know, I don't know whether Garrett's making this right move, and this and that. It's like, bro, like, I understand you may have concerns, but one thing we're supposed to do is you're supposed to support the players that play for your country. And it's kind of weird.
No, let's get it right. I said he's more versatile. I didn't say he had better attributes.
I also feel
comments about me fighting Wilder. I'm just bringing up comments, bro.
I said he's more versatile, and I've ages ago I said, you know what, Matt, you were right. Bellingham absolutely shits on Szoboszlai. I got caught up in the October hype.
No, fair enough. But this is about, listen, bro. I just think Trent's getting a lot of criticism, which is unwanted. Like England were not good. They were good for 30 minutes. And what I've also found kind of funny, when Trent came off, England lost control of the game. Because I see Conor Gallagher going in there like he was on compound V, just chasing everything and going running out of position, doing the most, didn't really affect the game other than trying to add a bit of athleticism. But it's
Only
kind of mad.
Bowen affected the game, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's
From the
so mad,
subs.
yeah. I look at the England squad right now and I think in midfield, yeah, who should play over Trent? Let's just say who should play over Trent in midfield for any of the players that are on the bench? So you can't use Bellingham or Foden. So I'm looking at England's bench, right? I'm seeing Kobe Mino. I'm not gonna lie, Kobe Mino, when teams start to play aggressive, in my opinion, he flatters to deceive. I think he's very good with time on the ball, but when he gets pressured and the games are quick, and he's not the most athletic, he struggles a little bit, and he's still very young.
Mainly's a moments midfielder at the moment.
I'm
And
not
maybe
gonna
that's
lie,
I was gonna bring up Wharton. I think Wharton is a very, very good player. However,
he's not ready, man.
I don't know whether he's ready just yet.
But we'll never know unless he plays, right?
We saw with Saliba today, to like not be shady and be real about it, a very, very established Premier League defender still dealing with the pressures mentally of being an international footballer. To just throw Wharton in, it's too early, man. It's too early. It's too early.
Like, I don't know. I just think, yeah, like Trent getting all the, and I'm thinking they're all young players. All of them are young. People act like we got some, like there's some seasoned vets on the bench with that, and he's forcing the issue. I wouldn't say it's forced. I just think Gareth Southgate's thinking he's the best passer for England, without shadow of a doubt. The problem is with Southgate is that he's got the wrong personnel on the pitch and the wrong system.
I hear that. Do you think Trent continues to play midfield, or do you think he gets benched before the knockout stages? Drift, I'll ask you that, and then Matt, I'll ask you the same, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
He'll definitely play the next game because Southgate is a very proud, stubborn type of manager. So he's going to make sure that he doesn't let everybody tell him what to do. Because if he doesn't play him in midfield for the next game, it'll look like he's listened to the outside noise and everybody has made the decision for him. So Trent will definitely play midfield in the next game. And then I think if Trent has a poor game, Southgate has an out because it'd be like, oh, well, look, he played crap. That's why I dropped him, not because you lot told me to. And then if he plays well, Southgate will go, told you it works, and then he'll continue with it. So I think the next game is extremely pivotal as to whether Trent continues in midfield for the rest of the tournament.
Fair dues, Matt. Yourself, bro?
I fully agree with what you said. Literally, next game he plays, but if it doesn't work, they already asked him in the press conference, how did you feel Trent played? And he was like, oh, he done very well what I asked him to do. Bellingham, he had to cover a lot of the space for Bellingham, he said, that was unspoken about. And he was like,
which is true, because Bellingham was doing a bit of a headless chicken thing at one point.
He was vacating. But this is what I'm saying.
Running all over the shop.
But this is what I'm saying. Bellingham was doing a lot of that because Bellingham, Bellingham is not a 10. Bellingham is a box-to-box midfielder. He's all action. He wants to be involved in the game. At Real Madrid, it's very different. He can be the false 9 and be that all-action guy. A bit like what Harry Kane was doing yesterday to a lesser degree, because Harry Kane didn't have a good game. To answer your point, though, as well, Trent ain't the problem right now. It's Southgate and Foden. You either play the tactics that suit the players, or you don't play the players. You don't play the players, bro. Listen, Foden is a way better player than Anthony Gordon. But in this system, how they want to play, England want to play possession-style football, but then you've got no 1-2 punch at the end. It was just give the ball to Saka, and Saka does his little... there's no Ben White there now, innit? Kyle Walker has never been like Ben White in terms of Ben White is better on the ball for me. And Ben White, especially even now, and obviously Walker getting a bit, Walker will now play a bit more safe now. So that means his Saka just isolated one-on-one or sometimes 2-on-1. To be fair, Saka
what did I say to you, bro? I know the Arsenal fans think I'm being shady. I'm not. When I talk about Arsenal players, I'm genuinely being unbiased for the most part, apart from when we're having... I think Saka is a brilliant player. But I say this with all due respect, he's a one-trick pony. So that's why I think he cooks in first halves of games and not necessarily in second halves. Because I think the fullback starts to get used to what he's going to do. And then as he tires, he's not as able to do it as well. And then I think that's why in a lot of games you watch, Saka fades out of games a lot. I don't remember if anyone can tell me a game when Saka finishes a game well. He starts games well. And then he kind of ends up being marked out the game almost by like the hour mark.
But football's about creating combinations of play, yeah, like triangles, so to speak, yeah. At Arsenal, on that right-hand side, Odegaard normally drifts there, and you got Saka and you got Ben White, and they create combinations and they create overloads, right? For England, Walker literally stays back. Trent was a little bit unsure where he should be because of where Harry Kane was, so he just had Saka isolated. So imagine Saka being one-on-one every single time, even as good as any winger is, yeah? Unless you're an elite winger, which I don't think he's... Well, let me rephrase it. He's not an elite dribbler. When I say elite dribbler, I'm talking someone like even a Bernardo.
Sane.
Or Sane. But even a Bernardo Silva is actually an elite dribbler. He's just not as quick. He's an elite dribbler, though. If it's Bernardo Silva, he doesn't lose the ball. Very, very good ball retention. Saka's got good ball retention, but Saka does need the overlap to create some space, bro. If not, teams will know what he's going to do. And that's where it falters for England. That's why you need someone who's going to create the overload and create the triangle. If not, it's just going to be one-on-one all the time. Like all the time. And you're right. People will start to read him.
And the thing is, don't get me wrong, there was a few times yesterday where he tried to go onto his right. So I give him credit for that. He wasn't being as predictable as he normally is. But let's also keep it a buck. It's a lot of aimless crossing when he does that. He doesn't go to the byline and like do like brilliant pickouts and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of just aimless crossing.
You think so?
Isn't that on the attackers to go on the end of something though? If he puts it into an
because I
area.
think Saka done his job.
I think he's put into a good area,
if that's the case, then there's a lot of players that we criticize that we shouldn't in the league.
No, but Drift, you know what it is?
You can't be just aimlessly crossing. Like even the Bellingham goal, it was a crap cross, but it took a deflection off the defender and it bobbled up and perfectly just landed for bet. It was a lot of aimless crossing. So he's getting past his man, and I rate that. But on his right foot, he's got no accuracy.
No. I'll say this, yeah, and this is where, and I know you're not saying this. This is just, I'm going to say the general consensus in the media. I see some people speaking about, Saka was tired and he done the whole limp thing after like 60 minutes or whatever, yeah. Foden had one of the worst stinkers I've seen for someone of his talent. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
But yet we're speaking about how bad Saka's crossing, and this is Saka's crossing and whatnot. Bruv, do you remember Foden having a take on? Do you remember Foden creating anything?
I think we gave Foden a 2
got Foden's misplaced passes. I have never seen that even in I've never seen Foden play that bad. I'm being so real, by the way. This isn't no agenda for Foden because I think Foden is a generational talent. I genuinely think he is. But he had one of the worst thinkers I've seen, and yet we're speaking about Trent Alexander-Arnold's midfield performance and Saka being one-dimensional. I'm sorry, bro, but and he said it you, by the way, when I say I'm sorry, Idris, yeah? Football fans need to wake up and be like, Phil Foden put on a disaster class. I understand the system did not suit him.
He should be dropped.
But, bro, Phil Foden still has athleticism. He still has the ability to take on his player 1v1. Even if he cuts inside and has to go onto his weaker foot, he's done it before. And I know Harry Kane didn't help matters because Harry Kane was dropping deep. Bellingham was also... It was weird because Harry Kane was dropping deep at times and then Bellingham trying to go ahead of Harry Kane. They were doing this, like, trying to do this 1-2 combo thing, which wasn't working. But Foden was the issue, not Saka. Like, if anything, Foden has to be
Saka
dropped.
wasn't the issue. Yeah, Saka wasn't the issue.
I know you're not saying it is, but I'm just saying it's mad how we're saying, yeah.
But I think the thing that's really going to let down England, and Southgate is going to be culpable for this, is as much as Harry Kane is that dude, and you lot already know how much I rate Harry Kane. Like, he's the best number 9 in the world for me, and I don't even think it's a conversation. But when we're talking about tournament football where you've got to have flexibility and you have to have a plan B, England's real problem is going to be that Southgate will never drop Kane because he's captain and he is such a good striker. And really, what should be happening is on the hour mark, Ollie Watkins should be coming on to run channels and stretch play. And he's never going to do it because he's never going to bench Kane. He doesn't have the balls to bench Kane.
But it depends on what situation England are in. If England are winning the game like 2-0, I think it makes sense to take Kane off and let Ollie Watkins or Tony come on. If England are drawing and need a win or they're chasing the game, I think then that's where you show that tactical flexibility. Maybe go a 3-5-2 and play Kane up top with a striker as opposed to taking Kane off.
Well, I'm talking about yesterday, Cal. So it was 1-0, very precarious scoreline where anything goes wrong and all of a sudden you don't win the game. And you can tell that you're now starting to give a little bit impetus to the opposition because they're not worried about you from a defensive point of view because Kane isn't making the runs and stuff. Watkins should have come on that hour mark or at least the 7th minute mark yesterday and give a whole new boost to the attack and let the defenders think, oh shit, now we've got this energetic man who's going to start running channels. Because they started to squeeze the pitch. They started to push up. They started to gain confidence because there was no attacking threat anymore. Kane was dropping deep. There was no one making overlaps. Saka was tired. Foden was dog shit. That all of a sudden, Serbia we ain't really got to worry about nothing defensively. We can start pushing up. They start to get confidence. They start to feel a bit better about themselves. If you bring on Watkins starts running channels, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh shit, we can't push up. We got to watch the spacing behind." Blah blah blah. And if Trent is playing, you need runners. Watkins would be that runner. It would open up the game so much if Trent has options now of people making. You bring on Eze and you bring on Bowen and you bring on Watkins. Whether you rate the players talent-wise, they are quick players who are fast, intelligent movers who are going to stretch the play. All of a sudden now, Trent has got bare targets where he can start picking out 30, 40-yard passes. Bang, bang, bang. And the opposition are in trouble again. But we kept Foden on, who's dropping in, and he was having an absolute mare. Harry Kane can't run the channel. He's dropping in. Saka was tired. And all of a sudden, it's like, we ain't got no threat from England. We ain't got to worry about shit. Yeah. You don't bring Trent off.
I know.
You leave Trent on and you bring on forwards that are going to make runs that give him an option, give him a target.
Me and Drift was speaking about this today, and we were saying
he's an archer with no balls, you lot. That's what he is. When Trent's playing with them man up front, he's an archer with no balls, bro.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Facts, though. It's facts. Nice facts. Big facts. And you want to know something, yeah?
I don't know if I take off Kane either. I'm not gonna lie.
No. All right. So me and Drift was talking about earlier on today, and the first thing I said to him, and we're speaking about England and Trent and whatnot, and we had this same kind of debate, and we both agreed. We were just like, kind of to reiterate what he said, yeah. Harry Kane started all right, but then the problem is when I keep forgetting the team England play. Why am I forgetting they play, bro? Serbia. I keep thinking it's Croatia. Like when they play Serbia start to be aggressive and press hard on the pitch, and they realized there was no threat in behind, they could squeeze the pitch. Hence why England were kind of in that panic mode of, oh my days, the ball keeps coming back. Like, what are we going to do? You needed people to stretch the game. So I would have taken off Harry Kane. I really would have. And I would have brought on Ollie Watkins. If I didn't, I at least would have brought on Gordon. I would have brought on someone to stretch the game where there's an outlet ball. Yeah. Because what you can do is when you've got a Trent or even a Declan Rice, let's not act like Declan Rice can't pass. Of course Declan Rice can pass. What, a 40-yard? Of course he can. But England wanted to do this possession-style football. And the thing is, when a team realizes you've got no threat in behind, they start to play aggressive and they start to squeeze the pitch. If this happens again against a better team, England will be in problems, and I can see England conceding because I actually thought England would have going to concede yesterday. Because when I saw them squeezing the pitch, I was like, "But there's no outlet ball. Like there's no runners." It was, it became similar. Like it reminded me a little bit of Liverpool versus Real Madrid when Salah got injured, and like I know we had Mane, and I'm trying to think of who the Mane was in the England team. There wasn't one, but like the pitch just became the game was played in England's pitch. Like literally, and England was just struggling. Obviously, not as literally the whole pitch, but you should have a team like Serbia be able to squeeze you and be confident. England should be like, that's calm. We'll make adjustments. All right, cool. Bring on Anthony Gordon.
Serbia are good. They are a good team, Serbia, though.
Yeah, but even bring on Anthony Gordon, bring on Tony, because Tony, I think is stronger than Kane. Yeah, and like even him, his intelligence to bring people into play, like it'll be a fresher Harry Kane, so to speak. Even him, but at least bring on a Gordon, someone who's just quick, so he's got the outlet ball to release pressure. Then England can push up.
Do you guys think? Is there a possibility here? Yeah, that because he's so good, Bellingham is also slightly not an issue, but like it's almost becoming a bit like just give the ball to Bellingham. Because I can slightly see England going into that mode of like, I just give the ball to Bellingham. And teams aren't really ever successful unless you've got Lionel Messi, where like you start making your whole tactic just give the ball to that one guy.
Can't be. England got too good a players to do that.
But can I say something, Drift? We've sat here collectively and said Trent didn't look right. Kane's a conundrum. Bellingham's a conundrum. Foden's a conundrum. Saka's got a few things that need ironing out. What's the common denominator?
Yeah. What did you call him again?
Safegate.
You're Safegate.
Man, you know what?
I
You might have
call
to
him
get that
Gav
trending.
Safegate, you know. Don't give that one is
Safegate.
joke.
Facts. though.
If I'm not mistaken, Palmer didn't get any pitch time. Eze didn't get any pitch time. Did Anthony Gordon didn't, if I'm not mistaken, either, did it?
No.
Like, I'm sorry, but I mean, I think that proves there.
I don't know. Someone needs to tell me.
I can't believe Cole
Foden-
Palmer never got a minute yesterday.
No, the bigger issue is how did Phil Foden play 90 minutes or close to 90 minutes?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah,
I can't lie. How he did that, I don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't understand how he
was so bad, isn't it? He
Bruv,
was
he
so
was
bad.
He looked like Foden of about 5 years ago when he broke into the Man City team and he was all right. And you could see there was something there, but he wasn't there. And you can kind of see like it's going to take him time or whatever. Don't get me wrong, you can see the talent is there. But he looked lost.
We're gonna have a proper debate about this, guys, during the summer, because I think it's a brilliant topic that we need to talk about for an extended period of time. But do we need to think about
I think, yeah.
Do we need to think about it for now, and then we have the conversation, we'll go into depth. There's got to be a conversation about players not being able to turn up for their country. And we can't always blame managers. Sometimes you do have to, Vinny Jr. has only scored 3 goals for Brazil in 3 years. We have to have conversations
you see
about
what Ronaldinho
players.
Said about Brazil?
Yeah, bro. And he's
but did you see the statement afterwards? No, but he checked.
No.
You see, he ain't seen it.
Oh, no.
So he basically said, I said all this stuff, but I don't mean it. He tried to get
but because he realized what's going to be like when he goes home, bro.
Yeah, someone got to. Someone definitely got to.
Maybe.
It's a conversation. We're gonna have an hour-long debate about it, because I think we've got to talk about players not being able to turn their club form into international form and what it truly means. Because back in the day. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. See, the reason why we really talk about Zidane, Pirlo, Arnay, you know why we really talk about these guys? Because they did it every and anywhere. It didn't matter who the manager was. It didn't matter what the system was. It didn't matter what the tactics were. These men were just elite ballers that just did it.
No, facts.
Aren't we giving Foden and these men an out where we're like, because don't get me wrong, Cal, it is the tactics. But are we not giving these men easy outs? Like, Foden, you're player of the year. Even if you're being played in a role that's not necessarily familiar to you, you've got to do better than that. Phil Foden looked like he's never even played for England before yesterday.
I don't think Foden's got an easy out, though, because it's just one game. If this happened 3-4 games, and
Foden's never performed for England, Cal. Can anybody name me when Foden's ever balled out for England?
Maybe not. No,
honestly,
maybe
I'm the wrong
like,
person. I don't really watch England too tough, so I'm the wrong person.
Yeah, I'm not. I would say I watched every. I haven't either, but I wouldn't say that. Like, I mean, what just trying to basically say is, I can still remember. Is it Saka's tournament? Was it
at the World Cup? Saka was brilliant at the World Cup.
Yeah. Saka was moving mad still.
And where was Foden, bro?
I don't know.
It wasn't great if I don't remember correctly.
Where was the one where England played Italy in the final? What was that? The Euro?
That was the Euros the year just.
And again, Saka had a good tournament. Just unfortunate that he missed his pen, isn't it? Like the penalty.
Saka was really young in that tournament, though. He was only
I think he still had a good tournament, though.
I don't think he played.
He didn't play that much.
Sterling was the one that shined in that tournament.
I'm thinking of the wrong tournament. Yeah, that's Sterling. Imagine that.
You saying all us black man look the same, man?
Man just said Saka. No, it's the S's, isn't it? Saka and Sterling.
Saka was brilliant. Saka was brilliant.
Bianco Sterling.
Before we move on as well, I know you did look at me sideways the other day. I think Matt kind of agreed with me though, because we spoke about this off camera. I said it, massive mistake not taking Rashford to this tournament. I know he had a bad season, but it is a massive mistake not taking Rashford to this tournament.
Early to say that, no?
Nah,
Carl, I'm telling you, it's a massive mistake he never took Rashford to this tournament. Even if you have him as a squad option, and you want to know what? I'll be honest with you as well. It's even a mistake to not take Sterling to this tournament. You've got to have players who have got tournament experience.
I would more take Sterling than Rashford.
Bro, I think they should both kind of be like. Let's
Sterling
be real.
shows out for England, you know.
I don't care. I don't care how well Anthony Gordon played this season. He's not. He don't have pedigree like Rashford and Sterling on an international or a Premier League level. Like, I know people say it's about your form
I said
and all
this.
that. I'm taking at least one of Sterling or Rashford to this tournament. Honestly, like, it's mad to me still that
I
both
think
of them
Sterling
and Grealish not playing is crazy to me as well.
Bro,
you never
but-
took Grealish.
But when I said this,
That means you're having to leave Gordon and Eze then.
bro, can I be
No,
honest
you
with
find
you?
another way, bro. I would leave.
There's
No,
no
no, no,
other
no.
way.
I'll be honest.
Gordon.
I'll be honest.
I'd
As much
leave
as I
Gordon.
think Anthony Gordon, in a way, has kind of like deserved it. Let's not act like there's players in the past that haven't maybe deserved it, but still haven't gone because their international experience wasn't there, and there were players that kind of brought out for their country. Raheem Sterling, in my opinion, has always brought out for his country, and let's keep it about Rashford. Normally, is pretty good for England. You could maybe leave Grealish, even though I rate Grealish. You could maybe leave Grealish only because stylistically he's very similar to like Eze and Foden. Ball retention, but Grealish, I think he's got that little bit of burst of acceleration, right? But in terms of a Rashford or a Sterling, especially Rashford, I feel like Rashford is so direct, and so is Sterling. They just offer a different problem, and it seems like for their country, they just really do well. And what's so funny is, I said this to Drift, and Drift was laughing. I was like, I can see why they took Maguire, cause even though I don't rate Maguire at all. For England, when he has played, he's been all right. So I understand why there are certain players that you bring to the tournament because for their countries, they're just a different animal. They're just a different animal. Do you
Can
get
I
what I'm
ask a
saying?
question? I'm just gonna call you guys out a little bit here. Why is it you have this energy for Gordon but not for Eze? Because everything you're saying about Gordon, you could easily say about Eze.
Because Eze has got multiple like
Or is
balls
it
to
because
his
you just think
string.
Eze is a better player and you prefer him? Because
He
there's
is
an
a
argument to
better
say,
player, and I
no,
do
but there's an
prefer him,
argument to say
you're right.
Gordon should be at this tournament more than Eze.
Based on form.
Because I'll be honest, it does come across biased, boys. I'm not gonna lie, it does.
No, I hear
What's
you.
biased,
I just think that Anthony Gordon is just meaty as fuck. Like he's just meaty as fuck. I know he had a good
I would say
season.
no.
He's
He's not
meaty
meaty.
as
No.
fuck, bro.
Anthony Gordon is good, but
I guarantee you, in 2 years' time, nobody even remembers Anthony Gordon being good. I
Maybe
guarantee
not,
you.
but
bro.
right now, he deserves to be there.
But what pedigree does he have at this level, Cal?
But pedigrees, if that's the case, bro, we might as well still bring Rooney in these, man, bro. How do they get pedigree without being given a chance? They have to get the chance, bro. Or else you don't have the same players
I hear
going
what you're
all the
saying.
time.
But I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. Like, he's meaty. He is a meaty player. Maybe I do have. He is a
He's not
meaty player.
I
man.
don't
wouldn't say
like
he's
him.
meaty.
He's not.
No,
meaty.
he's meaty, man. He's
I think he's
meaty,
decent.
man.
Nah, Andy
Gordon
Gordon's
is
decent.
meaty, bro.
I think
But
he's
I
decent.
answer the question seriously because everything you said about Gordon, apart from the meaty bit, you could say about Eze. Eze don't have pedigree at this level. Eze don't have experience at this level. Eze
They
barely
can play
played
a
for England.
multiple of positions as well, though.
But he's
Like
only ever
Andy
gonna play
Gordon
one
is just a
position for
left
England.
winger, and that is it. So, like what Matt was saying, if you want to
No,
bring him
Gordon
into
can
the
play on
10,
the right
Eze
as
can.
well, bro. Gordon can play on the right as well.
Oh, bro, it'd be even worse on the right, bro. Because he
So,
can't
alright,
cut
so-
inside and shoot. So what the
Hold
fuck
on.
would he do on the right, bro?
All right, so Southgate plays a 4-2-3-1. Eze can play either left or 10. Anthony Gordon can play either left
And
or
right,
right.
Eze can play right.
He can't, bro. Not in the... Who's he
He
playing
could
right
play right
over?
better than Gordon.
He can't.
Nah, bro, he can because he's two-footed, bro.
So
Anthony Gordon on the right.
can use
What
those
would
things,
Anthony
bro.
Gordon do on the right, bro?
He'd be able to hold touchline better and be able to beat his man easier on
But
the
he's
right.
not a good crosser, bro. So what
Anthony
would he be
Gordon
holding
is a
the
more
touchline?
explosive
Bro,
player.
Eze's not a great crosser of the ball either, bro.
Yeah, but Eze can take people on and create
So
space
can
and open it.
Gordon.
Only with his pace, not with ability or skill.
I'll say
He
this.
just
I'll
still
say
takes
this.
them on, bro.
Bro, Anthony Gordon, people will see the light anyway. Anthony Gordon is meaty, man. I don't care. I don't care if he had a good season stat-wise and all that. Anthony Gordon is a fucking meaty baller, man. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
but
a meaty
regardless of
baller,
whether
man.
you think he's meaty or not, he's not going to play on the right hand side. Eze or Gordon aren't going to play on the right hand side because they've got Bowen and Saka. Them two aren't touching Bowen and Saka. Let's be real, they're just not. Or Foden at a worst case scenario. In the 10, you got Bellingham, you got Foden. They're not touching 10 either. It's left wing only for them two.
Yeah, but Eze
And
can
even that's
play
looking
10.
sticky because Foden's there.
Eze can play 10 though.
Yeah, and
That's
and Gordon
Eze's
can play
best
right
position
wing.
to play the 10, in my opinion.
It
That's
is-
his best
sorry,
position.
Is Eze starting over Palmer in the 10?
No, I agree.
So this is my point. So forget about where they can play. Gareth Southgate has brought them to the tournament to be left wingers.
Yeah.
They're both going
And
to
if,
play on the left wing.
and if I'm being completely honest with you, even if I take my love for Eze away, I'd probably still have Rashford over Eze on the left wing. If we're just
Based
strictly
on what,
talking about left wing. Based on that, what Matt said, he generally he does
scored a
play
couple
well
goals in
on
the
the left.
tournament 2
And he
years
can
ago, 3
stretch
years
the
ago.
play. Like he can stretch. Don't
Are we
get me
just
wrong.
all right? Yeah.
He's coming off the back of a meaty season, but I do think Rashford gets a lot of unfair criticism because it's easy to laugh at Man United and he hasn't played well this season. But generally speaking, Rashford is a good player. He stretches play, he knows where the back of the net is, and he's got pedigree at this level. I would rather an okay Rashford over an informed Anthony Gordon at England level. When it comes to the crunch time, you can't rely on Anthony Gordon.
If you're taking Rashford, but probably don't know if you can rely on Eze either.
That's why I said, if I'm being honest, I would say I'll drop Eze for Rashford as well. I'm taking what you're saying and I'm being logical.
I think we need to
take Rashford over Eze as well.
In my opinion, Rashford is a better left winger than Eze. In my opinion, Eze
That's
is
what I
a
was gonna
10
say.
that can play wing. Eze is a 10 that can play wing. So if Gareth Southgate, and this is where he's got it wrong though, in totality, I understand him bringing Eze, fully get it, right? But you're gonna now play Eze. It seems like as the wide left player, if he does play, that's a bad move for me. I understand he can play there, but you're not gonna get the best out of Eze. If you were going after a left winger, why did you not bring Marcus Rashford? I think that's what you're trying to say. You're basically saying like Rashford. If you look at it, yeah, the left wing spot, you've got Eze, Foden, and is it else? And Anthony Gordon.
Should I tell you what I think Gareth's done? I think he's gone one goal scoring winger or one potentially goal scoring direct winger and one tricky open space type winger on both sides. I think Saka is a tricky open up space type winger on the right. Bowen is the direct goal scoring winger on the right. I think Gordon is the direct goal scoring potential winger on the left. Eze is the tricky open up space winger on the left. If you had to, and in the same way,
why is Foden there then?
We know why Foden's there because Foden had such a great season that Southgate doesn't want to drop him.
He shoehorned him there. Yeah,
exactly.
It's the whole Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard, Beckham thing all over again.
Someone's got to have big enough balls to say, you know what, you were sick.
One of you ain't playing. Owen Hargreaves is going to balance the squad. Facts.
Right. There it is.
Here's the wickedest thing, and this is why I want people to always try and remember the ability of the player rather than doing the recency bias. So yes, Rashford just came off of a poor season, right? He only got 13. He only got 13 GA. He's coming off the back of a poor season. But I think we can all also add the context that Man United are all over the place. Like they are, like, you know what I mean? Like Man United, like the tactics, Ten Hag should have been sacked. Like there's just so much about Man United that isn't just about Rashford. And I know a lot of people also say he's lazy and stuff, but how much effort can you keep making in a team that's just shit? Do you know what I mean? Of course, he's got to take some culpability for that, but you get my point. But only 12 months ago, Marcus Rashford had 40 GA. He scored 30 goals last season. In 12 months, how can you become a shit player?
If you know my thoughts on the whole GA talk, bro.
No, but Rashford was good as well, bro. It isn't even just the stats. Last season, Rashford was...
brother. He's a purple patch, man.
Oh, that's a...
you can't get 40 GA if you're a purple patch guy, bro.
Are you seriously telling me you don't think Rashford's a purple patch
player?
Bro,
bro, I'll be real. He's, if I'm not mistaken, not the season that they just had, the season before. Didn't he get 30? Was it 30 in all comps off the top of my head? Was it 30?
Yeah. 30 in
Bro,
all comps.
how can you score 30 in all comps and be purple patch?
Because you can have a period where you score a load of goals.
So then you got a lot. So what are we going to start making up a new wave? What he's a load of
So
purple.
you don't
patch.
think he's
Come on.
he's definitely a purple. He's a
Come on,
purple
we
patch
can't
player.
do that. That's disrespectful. How
So-
can no?
So if you have
Bro.
one good season, but the rest of the seasons aren't like that, he's
So
a
that's
come on.
Rashford's only had
because
one good season.
in the 2021 season, he got 21 goals and 13 assists, bro.
Bro, he plays for Man United, who are. I'm not saying
Man
Rashford
United are on
is
the
some
floor.
world-class elite player. Bro, what it is though, he's effective and he's a goal scorer. And when he's in the right system with the right players, Marcus Rashford is a good player. Yeah, but the Man United are a purple patch team, bruv.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing here?
Doesn't mean he's not a purple patch player.
Bruv, them man, they finished 8th and won a Carabao Cup. You telling me that's not purple patch?
Exactly my point, and so is he.
No,
He's a purple patch player.
I think we're being
Nah,
disingenuous.
You know what?
In my
I
opinion.
think Tommy's hit. He's a confidence player,
Yes.
not a purple patch player. He's a
I agree.
confidence player.
I think he's a confidence player.
He's got 2 seasons at Man United where he's got 34 GA and 40 GA. You can't be a purple patch player if you get them numbers. Like, them numbers are high. You can't get 34
What's he
GA
done in the other seasons, and what's he done in the other season?
Man United, one of those seasons was
You
the
keep on
Ralph
saying Man
Ragnick
United.
season. No,
You keep
but
on
one
saying
of
Man
those
United.
seasons was Ralph Ragnick, bro.
Ivan Toney's banging in goals, bruv.
No, but one of those seasons was the Ralph Ragnick season, yeah.
Ivan Toney's banging goals in, bro.
No, but bro, do you remember the Ralph Ragnick
Harry
season?
Kane banging in goals at Tottenham.
Bro,
Son banging in goals at Tottenham.
The season that was
poor.
poor.
Why these Rashfords are poor Rashford at Man United, bro.
Rashford's 2 poor seasons were the Ralph Ragnick season and the season that just happened when Ten Hag was all over the place. Bro,
has Rashford improved since he broke through?
No.
Is that on him or Man United?
Man United coaching.
Come
100%.
on, Drift. He's a grown man now, bro.
No, it's the coaching, bro. It's 100% the coaching. Nobody can't tell me that Rashford ain't got talent. Nobody cannot tell me Rashford.
So who's he played under as a coach?
No, but remember, even Paul Pogba wasn't playing well because of the way.
No.
Like,
Answer the
and
question.
he's super talented.
What managers has Rashford played under?
He's played for Van Gaal, Mourinho, Oli, Ralph Ragnick, and Ten Hag.
And you're telling me all those men have let Rashford down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 100%.
All of them have let him down. I'm
not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not culpable. There's got to be self-accountability at all times. But he has not been coached properly at Man United. I stand on business 100%. And I can't believe I'm even riding out for a Man United player. If Jurgen Klopp had got hold of a 20-year-old Marcus Rashford, there wouldn't even be a conversation about how great that player is. I'm telling you, if Jurgen Klopp had got hold of him at 20 years old, there wouldn't even be a question about how good Marcus Rashford is. He has not been coached well. Man United are all over the place, bro. Look at the state of that team in the last 5 years, Cal.
I know, Drift, man.
It's a toxic environment.
Fair dues. Look, speaking of left wingers, let's go back to Liverpool now. And a player who shined, in my opinion, in his first game in this tournament is Cody Gakpo. Had a very good game.
I do not say, Cal, before we flip up, we've got a lot of supers that are on what we're
I'm gonna come to those.
Okay.
Gakpo had a very good game, in my opinion. Still wasn't amazing, in my opinion, but had a very good game. Matt's not currently on screen, but he's been his biggest advocate for playing left wing for Liverpool. After seeing that performance, Drift, do you think Gakpo could bring that sort of form to Liverpool? Or do you think that was there because of the way Holland set up and the way the team that they were playing set up, etc.? Or do you think we could see that version of Gakpo? Because let's be real, we haven't seen that version of Gakpo at Liverpool.
He looked like he had a different swagger about him. It was so enjoyable to watch. He faded.
He looked aggressive. He looked
quicker. He looked more aggressive. He looked more direct. Everything about his game, bro, just looked like... I think there's a freedom and a love he plays with when he plays for Holland. I think he just truly enjoys repping his country. And I think maybe that shows that maybe the Liverpool shirt does weigh a bit heavy on him. Maybe it's tactical. Maybe it's what he's being asked to do. We know Klopp himself admitted, I've mismanaged him. It hasn't been on Cody this season. Klopp took the responsibility for that. It was refreshing. I think the decision-making was still a little bit off, even though he was playing really well. I think that's one thing about Cody, that maybe the decision-making is still...
He had a bad miss as well. He did have a bad miss as well.
Did he have a bad miss? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the ball got crossed over and he went with the wrong foot and skied it over the
ball.
Oh,
yeah. Instead of hitting it with his left, he tried to do it with the outside of his right. Yeah, and it went over. Yeah. But it was refreshing to see Cody, like you said, with a hunger, a quickness about his game. Because that's the one thing that Cody does a lot at Liverpool, is slow it down as well, which is annoying. He wasn't really doing that in the game yesterday for the first hour. He was being very direct and do you know what I mean? And remember I said to you at the beginning of the season, he's deceptively quick. I think people sleep on he's not a slow player, but he plays when it's slow for Liverpool for some reason. But yesterday, first half, he had that injection. He was being quick. He was being direct. So it was refreshing. I don't know what.
Oh, sorry, bro. Go on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I don't know what it is with Cody. I don't know. He's a mystery, Cody, isn't it?
I was gonna say, do you think Cody's a bit of a flat track bully? Like against the smaller or lesser oppositions, no disrespect to any of the teams, he looks like he could be a world beater. But when he comes up against your better caliber of teams and players, he can be found wanting a bit.
I don't know, because when we played like Tottenham and Man United last season, he played well. I don't know. Cody's a mystery, man. And there's a comma between the mystery and the man. Cody's a mystery, man. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Based off that performance, and obviously, again, he's one of the. You see how you were calling out players for not turning up for their country, but they do for their clubs. Not saying he doesn't turn up for Liverpool, but I think he's the opposite of that theory. For Holland, he shows out, as you said, he shows out. We haven't seen this version of Cody at Liverpool at all. We have in the odd game. We have in the odd game, but we haven't.
That's
what I'm saying. But we always see this version of Cody for Holland, pretty much.
Yeah, in the World Cup, he was brilliant. He started the Euros well. For real, I think he really enjoys playing for Holland.
Do you think it's the Premier League, him playing in the Premier League, that's an issue then, as opposed to his talent?
Oh, yeah, possibly. It could be. You know what? There's a theory going around that Nunez, if you look at the difference between Nunez for club and country, he should just wear a Uruguay shirt under his Liverpool top. Maybe Cody should wear a Holland shirt under his Liverpool top as well.
But then I also, again, I think this is where it's important to come back to opposition. Nunez got a hat-trick against Mexico. I don't think any of us could name any of those defenders that played for Mexico that day.
No, but Mexico's still a good team. And it isn't just about that. I think his form going into the Copa America is like 7 goals in 4 games or something. Like he's playing well for Uruguay.
No, I hear that. But I think you have to look at the opposition, and context sometimes is key. So
yeah, but you can only beat who's in front of you. We can't always say
I hear that, but that's what I'm saying. When they're playing in the Premier League, they are going up against physical, strong, sometimes quick defenders. So it's going to be different. It's going to look different.
Yeah, but a lot of the Premier League defenders are crap as well, though, bro. Let's be honest. It's not like these men might be aggressive, but they're not exactly good. Like how many top defenders are in the Premier League?
I wouldn't say
crap. All right, average. How many really good talented centre backs are in the Premier League? It's not like there's an abundance of them.
I hear it, but it's probably not an abundance across world football, but it still stands to reason that these Premier League an average Premier League defender might be better than some of these defenders.
Darlington's making a good point as well, bro. Some of Nunez's goals have been against Brazil and Argentina. So
no, I agree, but I'm just speaking about the Mexico game.
Yeah, but
like we've also seen him score against Arsenal with a Saliba and Gabriel there as well. But it's the consistency. I'm not even making this about Nunez. This was about Gakpo. So is it a thing where Gakpo has to take that next step and learn to bully the bigger teams as opposed to targeting these lesser teams? And is it maybe a confidence thing where he looks at certain players and goes, "Oh, I can deal with that easy," and he looks at others and goes, "I've got to play it safe here." Because if that's the case, he
could
should
be
be able to trust
tactical.
himself more.
It could also be tactical. He might be asked to do different things when we're playing against bigger opposition. I mean, again, Klopp admitted it. He mismanaged Cody. There's a talent in there.
What's it? We'll talk about Gakpo.
Yeah. There's no two-way. One thing I think the whole fan base should be able to be universal on, regardless of whether we know whether we can play him or whatever. Cody Gakpo is talented. There is
100%.
no two-way. There's no two ways about it. Cody Gakpo is talented.
Don't get me started with. All right, so what was the question actually, Cal, regarding Gakpo? What was the?
Is he a bit of a? Can he be labelled a flat track bully? Whereas if he's playing against a lesser competition, he looks brilliant, but against higher competition, he doesn't look himself. And is this and the version we've seen of Cody? Why haven't we seen this version at Liverpool so far?
Because this version of Cody doesn't really get to play left wing. It's that simple. You play players.
Even when he has played left wing, we haven't seen.
All right. Can someone be confident if a left winger has serious personal issues, doesn't play, misses one game, I think, and you still don't play? And then you play,
but he's played enough games at left wing for us to see a game like what we saw in the.
But he hasn't played it in succession. Cody Gakpo has never been given proper treatment, in my opinion, like how he should have been. I do feel like he's been misused. Klopp has admitted that, and we've seen it before. He's not a false nine, even though he has the traits to play that. He's not a false nine, bro. At PSV, he was a left winger. Play him in the left wing spot. Cody Gakpo, in my opinion, cooks. I've been saying this, and I'm going to stand by it. Cody Gakpo gives more production. Yes, he is. He gives more production than Luis Diaz. More production. It's not about we better play. More production. And the reason is because I don't know whether they're asked different things, but I can't remember the last time Diaz even crossed the ball. Diaz does like that 1-2. He likes the 1-2 drift inside. Cody Gakpo does that, but Cody Gakpo can also cross the ball. Cody Gakpo will use his left foot, and not only that, Cody Gakpo will chop back onto his right foot and then do the in-swinger, almost like Sanchez-esque when back in the Arsenal. That little clip chipped into the back post, yeah? There's a player there, bro. Liverpool just didn't utilize him. It's that simple. There was even a game where he had to play right wing because of all these injuries and things like that. Like, he's not a striker. He's not a right winger. In an emergency, he can play as a striker or a false nine, but he is a left winger, bro. And it's that simple. And this flat track bully thing, I think it's harsh because, again, like if I'm not mistaken, he played well against Man United. I remember when we beat them 7-0, he played well. I think Spurs, he got that banger and he got injured as well. Like, I just feel like he hasn't really had the trust of I hate to not having got Klopp, but there's other players I think Klopp will give maybe more patience with. And Gakpo is another one. It's confidence. Whereas in a weird way, there's other players that don't need as much confidence and they can just still do their thing in it. But he's definitely a confidence player. And I think because he knows he's first choice for the Netherlands, for his country, he just goes ham. He just goes ham, bro. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how Cody goes up against Koundé on Friday, because obviously Netherlands have got France, and I really want to see, because Koundé is a very, very he's a decent right back. He's a centre back that plays right back, but what it is that Koundé, in my opinion, won't take many risks going forward. So it'll be interesting to see how Cody Gakpo deals with someone who it's a bit like Joe Gomez, innit? Can do the whole right back, left back, centre back thing, so to speak.
Do you rate Koundé? I think he's
not really. I don't not highly. He's decent.
I think he's just okay.
I think he's decent. He's decent. I won't say it's crap though.
I think he's a good defender, but as an overall footballer, I think he leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, he's limited.
I think
I never got a hype on him personally.
No, thing is way better than him is the reason why he plays right back. Araujo is way better. Araujo clears him. It's not a debate.
Right, let's have these supers, boys. Jay says Trossard stinker 2 better than Jota. Who said Trossard's better than Jota?
I don't know, bro.
Jay, start naming names, man. Where's Lee as well? Where's Lee? Because you were saying a lot about Saliba and Canai. Where's Lee?
He's probably watching the
No, you know what though. To be fair to Lee, Lee's always rated Ibu though. To be fair to him, he's always rated Ibu.
Not enough.
Has he?
Yeah, he's always
you
rated.
sure?
Ibou.
No, I was on the
yeah.
stream with Lee last week. Shout out to Kaz on Never a Foul. You weren't too complimentary of Ibou.
Well, then
This is what I'm saying.
maybe he was feeling
Burnley, virtually. Bunny. virtually.
To my knowledge, he's always rated Ibou. To my knowledge.
But listen, bro, big up Good and Lee. Yeah, that's our brother and that, yeah. But like I was saying, virtually, you can't really trust someone who is willing to change their identity from Liverpool Lee to Good and Lee, fam. That's you get what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful.
Lee's the only man who identifies as 6'3" when he's 6'9". Doesn't make sense to me. Voice of Reason says, I'm going for Simpson's prediction to win Portugal. I've got England to win it still. I think they'll get over the line based on talent, not on.
You think England will still win it?
I just Mbappe's injury.
What are you saying? Moments FC. You know what? Now because Mbappe's, but Portugal, we haven't seen them play it, and Portugal could have a stinker. I still think Portugal are in the frame. You know what's in the frame?
Portugal get held back because the guy who plays up top for them will not let his ego die.
All right, what about Netherlands then? Hashtag Orange LFC. No?
Nah. I said it to you though when we was talking about this earlier, bro. If FIFA, De Jong, and
Coop Miners
never got injured, which is devastating to lose those three players leading into a tournament. That is madness. If all three of those players were fitting in this squad, I would actually be backing them after Germany to win
Netherlands
the tournament.
would definitely they would have made the fun. The only thing is, as much as I rate the pie, I know certain man don't really rate the pie.
It is just the upfront.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hold on. I just said sir. I never even said your name.
But I know you're talking because you're obviously not talking about Drift because Drift.
I said certain man. I'm talking about people in the chat, bro. Why are you getting tricked? I didn't even say your name, bro.
No, I'm gonna jot that one down, bro. I'll come back.
I'm just saying. No, but like certain man don't really rate.
He's the last of a dying breed, the pie. He's the last of a dying breed.
The pie's that false number. What I was gonna say though, to this certain man's credit, he did kind of say like, he's not clinical, and I understand that, but he's a good player. But the problem is he's quality, but can you rely on Memphis? You know, like if there's a one-on-one, it sounds stupid. I would actually rather trust Gakpo, even as Xavi Simons, over Depay sometimes. Depay can be a little bit funky in front of goal.
You know what he needs?
No disrespect to who we've got. If a fit Depay for me would start left wing over Gakpo and Diaz.
But Depay's not a left winger anymore. I don't think.
For me, I think he'd be more impactful than them two.
What? No, Gakpo's a better left winger than Depay.
I think his numbers would be higher.
In my humble opinion,
his numbers would be higher.
You're talking about old school Memphis that was at PSV, bro.
No, maybe. Memphis that was in France was cooking up a little ting as well before.
Memphis ain't a left winger, bro. He's like a false 9/10.
You know he's free. Would you lot take him in the squad for free?
Not now, no.
How old is he now, though? As well, like, is he 30?
I think
he's still
30,
a good player.
I think he's 30 now.
The thing is, he's still a good player, but I don't know if we need a player like that.
Did you see that? Like, he's the last of a dying breed, you know? I love watching ballers that just know how to ball. I'm sorry, I'm with Matt on this one, Cal, on the tech thing. Like, especially when I'm watching an international tournament, I want the techie guys on the pitch. In the first half yesterday, he was cooking them, man.
No, Cal likes them brothers like them one trick pony, man. They're effective brothers.
Well played.
They're Bowen, man. There, but to be fair, all jokes aside, Bowen was cooking. No, listen, all jokes aside,
even on Bowen, bro.
Even though I'm making jokes, it's kind of real at the same time. Bowen was cooking when he came over England, though.
I'm gonna be real. Well. Bowen smacks against everyone, you know. He don't discriminate against whether.
You know, the only reason why Bowen don't get the bigger move, I think, is his age profile when teams look at it. Because how old is he? 28 now? 29?
Yeah. If Bowen was
nowhere, because he's on that
Bowen was 25,
contract, bro. Bowen's on a death row contract, bro. That's why he ain't going nowhere, bro.
Danny Dyer's daughter, innit? Danny called him to the side, was like, brother.
Someone said it best. Carl likes those defensive winners.
Sign that contract in the morning, or I'll have your knees on a spike.
Carl, they're saying you like them defensive wingers, you know.
You think Carl's the type of brother that when you're about to purchase a winger, Carl's like, but can he defend though?
Innit? And not only that,
care how good he is.
Carl's like, no. Can he defend? And is he homegrown?
Where's he born?
Innit?
How long was he in the
If he's
academy?
not homegrown and he can't defend, I don't want to see
saying
nothing.
Brexit, what are you saying? Brexit cow? Is that what you man are calling me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like, how long was he in the academy? All right.
No, big up Bowen though, because Bowen's cold. I can't lie. But Cal was the first person
Bowen
to bring
is
up
good.
Bowen.
Bowen is good.
He was the first one, and I was like, bro, this guy's just a stats man, but Bowen is good. Bowen
You
is
man
very good.
cussed me bad when I was speaking about.
Look, Joe,
Bowen.
it's because
You
we
man
kept on
cussed me
thinking the
bad.
replacement for Salah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
said that I didn't want him to be replaced.
Yeah,
I wanted him
yeah,
to come in
yeah.
and be Salah's back.
If
And
he
this was
was-
3. This was 3 years ago when Salah was 28 as well. It was wild at the time. It felt wild.
It
Yeah,
felt
but Bowen
wow,
would have
even
been
though
what,
statistically, yeah.
24, 24. You know me, guys. I'm all about rotation to keep players.
No,
free
agreed.
and fresh.
No, if Bowen was in the squad, there's no denying Bowen would have cooked.
Put it this way:
Especially
if Bowen was in the squad in the quad chasing season, we win the quad.
because he can also play for the middle as well.
No, not just that. Because when Salah fell off form, Bowen could have stepped in.
That's true. True.
LFC Network says, "Big up the panel as always. Is all watch alongs going to be on the new app now on Tifo? Is not going to be on YouTube anymore." Do you want me to answer this, boys, or?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of did answer when the people asked me on Tifo, but yeah, you can go for it.
Yeah. So our watch alongs are going to be on Tifo, but our match reactions are going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So with Tifo, guys, for me, it's more of an immersive and an engaging way to do the watch along as opposed to YouTube. So that's why we've decided to go with the platform on Tifo, but we'll be back here for the match reaction.
Yeah.
So,
And hopefully everybody will like find it easy and eventually get used to it, and everyone will come over. And it's very similar. The community can still be communicating. And ask if there's anyone still in the chat that's been on. We've been having some really fun watch-alongs on Tifo, so hopefully everybody will jump over. And the thing is, it's in the beta version at the moment as well. So when it's rolls out for the season, there's going to be so many improvements that are going to make it so
there's things that we
better.
can't even say that's in the works that's gonna be there. Do you get what I'm saying, people? So yeah, man.
I just want to give a couple of shouts to Kev O'Sullivan, who was in the chat. I ain't seen Kevin in a while, from Talking Cop. Go and subscribe to their channel. Big up Jamie Phillips as well, who's been doing watch alongs with Drift on Drift TV, helps out Kop-Ish all the time and has his own channel, so shout him out.
Big
and also Luke Hammer as well. Big up Luke as well. Probably see more of Luke as well. Great guys, great content creators. Jada,
big up Ram as well. Who jumped in with me for the France.
Oh, did Ram jump in?
Yeah, I forgot to say big up Ram as well.
Big up Rams as well. Always big up Rams. Mr. Sabitzer himself. Jade Activist says France has an extra spot. Should have brought Elise. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah, hold on, Elise's not there.
I'm gonna be real with you. Elise is better than Thuram. He's better than Muani as well, in my opinion. Just saying.
I thought Elise was there.
The argument to say he's better than Dembele these days as well.
I'm not.
In fact, he's better than Dembele these days. I said it.
Listen, I remember when I said Dembele. Yeah, since the injuries. If you watch him closely, he's not
ain't it mad how many players England let slip through their fingers and pick other nationalities? That with all due respect, like it's cool that they did it, but like there's a couple men that England could have done with, and it's a bit like they dropped the ball.
Elise Musiala, let's say it.
And Zaha as well. Remember they let Zaha slip through their fingers?
No, Musiala and Watts are putting on a clinic for Germany the other day, you know. You see them two right there. Oh my! And
I'm telling you now, within 12 months, Florian Wirtz is going Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
A couple people are saying that he's going to follow Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid, which I also see as a definite thing. That
actually,
happen.
no. If he does, he could go there because there was even reports that when they do get Alonso, Real Madrid, that is, they want to bring Wirtz over, and Wirtz. It seems that
Modric will conveniently be retiring, so there's space. But I'm telling you now, Bayern Munich are already figuring out how they get Florian Wirtz. I'm telling you,
it's either Bayern or Madrid. It's only going to one or two teams, in my opinion.
Yeah. And you know what, Cal? I'll be honest with you. I still think he's better centrally, but the way he cooks, Musiala, I don't care where he plays for Liverpool. Just get him in the fucking red shirt. I don't care. I don't care where he plays.
And guess what else he is?
Say
Yeah,
it.
we know, bro. We know.
Say it. HG.
Hooch. I haven't called it homegrown anymore. I just go hooch. That's the new one. Hooch.
One day, we're gonna have to have a conversation about how many times Chelsea have dropped the ball with players. You know,
Who? Sorry.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Chelsea. We're gonna have to have a
Do
conversation
you know
one day
how many
about how
people
many
go to
times
Chelsea's
Chelsea have dropped
academy
the
and they
ball.
probably, you know, Chelsea, they get these academy players and whatever.
Because they're
and
buying bulk, innit?
Yeah, they've got a conveyor belt of all these youngsters, and they're just like,
What I
we'll
will
take him,
say, I'm not gonna lie, that could be us, you know. In about 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years time, that could be us.
What, you said Axel cooking like that, yeah?
Yeah, we're in the process of moving for a Wolves centre back at the moment as well.
Yes,
We are
the 16-year-old. Yeah,
we are
yeah.
signing some top academy players.
But I think we'll
Don't be
play him,
surprised.
Cal. I think
No,
Liverpool's a
they
team
can't
where
all
you get a
play
much. No, but what I mean is we are notoriously known as one of the clubs who do give a pathway into the first team for players. Chelsea
No, I
don't.
hear that.
Do you get what I'm
Although
saying?
I would never forgive the club for Musialski. I can't lie, fam. Like, something happened. What happened, bro?
But think about it. Kai Gordon, Ben Doak, Lewis Kumas, all these players are coming through. They won't all play for Liverpool.
No,
And
there isn't room. You're right. There isn't.
And there's going to be a few of them where in 5, 6, 7 years' time, we're going to go, can't believe we had him and didn't give him a chance. Not thinking back to this moment where we're like, well, we've got Diaz and a Gakpo. We've got a Salah and we want a Lise or Kudus.
But
So
the only difference though, Cal, is when you look at
we have a boat by like Chelsea.
No, but when you look at players of the likes of like Tomori, Musiala, Salah,
Gay,
De Bruyne. Like I'm talking about play like De Bruyne, Salah, Musiala. We're talking about like worldies. We're not even just talking about good players, bro. We're talking about worldies, bro.
No, I hear you.
You even look at them right now and you think to yourself, Tammy Abraham shouldn't have been sold. He should have been played.
Yeah.
Well, Abraham, in my opinion, at one point
he's better as a striker than Jackson.
Yeah, then that's what I was gonna say. But I think he's picked up a bad injury, didn't he, at Roma? Bad injury.
Lamptey. Like Chelsea are just letting go of these dons, and it's like I can't believe Musiala slipped through their fingers. That's criminal.
Yeah,
that is actually criminal.
Now Musiala is too. Yeah, so crazy. You see Musiala, yeah. I'll be real. If Liverpool put in a bid of 120 mil, I'm saying do it. I don't even care about the fee. I think
Lukaku, to an extent, that's true. Solanke, like Chelsea have just let way too many players slip through the net. Declan Rice, like it's a madness if you actually go and look at how many players
Rice came for the Chelsea. Yeah,
through the Chelsea account. Like it is criminal. It is actually criminal how many players Chelsea have let slip through the net. Like it's actually crazy.
Yeah, obviously I can't read this one.
Can't read that
no, hold on, guys. Declan Rice and Musiala.
Yeah.
And Elise in the Chelsea first team.
And Elise.
Fuck you, no.
But Chelsea have the biggest conveyor belt in the world. Crazy. This is what they do. You know. There'll be a player that they sold 2 years ago. Remember we talk about how Chelsea sold players for like 7 mil. There'll be a player that we've forgotten about. He was sold for 7 mil. We never know his name. In 5 years' time, he'll probably be the best player in the world. We're like, where'd he come? Oh, yeah, it's Chelsea. But it's always Chelsea. There's always a Chelsea.
Oh, my Ake.
Do you know how many players Chelsea have let through the net?
Ake starts for Chelsea as well.
Of course,
it is
100%.
Crazy. It's actually crazy.
They need an Ake right now, fam.
That's madness.
Yeah,
you know what? They are tapped, bro. How can you let all that talent get through the net, bro?
Yeah, it's true.
Because they bought that talent with a view of selling that talent to bring in more established players.
Musiala went buying for free
from early.
That is just
Andil says we needed a Sterling or a Sancho yesterday.
Sterling,
I about Sancho as well. Sterling,
even Sancho as well. But although I would say
Sancho don't stretch the play though.
Yeah, agree. And Sterling's had a better England career, 100%. But I get the sentiment though.
Kloppinho, guys, be serious. Saliba is obviously better than Ibu. In my opinion, he's not. I think Saliba is a top quality defender. I just don't think he's better than Ibu.
I think Ibu's better personally, and I think the system that he plays in at Arsenal really does help personally. That's not taken away from Saliba, by the way. Still a quality defender.
Atana says, 1, love Kop-Ish. 2, Trent plays long pass better than any other player when we counter attack, hence right back. 3, you guys were very unfair on Matt in all the draft. What? Is this your burner, bro?
How can it be my burner?
Definitely
What?
is burner.
His defense was the best. Akanji over Botman. This is your burner, bro. This is your burner.
All right, this is my burner.
This
guys.
is your burner.
That's what I'm saying. I never get no flowers.
100% your burner.
Someone's on my wavelength, and you man are saying
that's definitely
it's
your
cool though.
Burner account, bro.
Who was your right back again, Cal?
Max Aarons. Who's your left back?
No. Who's your right back?
Max Aaron. Max Aaron.
Max. What is he still at Norwich?
Who's your left back?
Drop me out. Drop me out, fam. Drop me
That's
out.
shameless,
Let's
you know.
move. Let's move.
You remember I've got the screenshots of our team
Of
still
course,
saved.
you can do that. You can do that.
All right.
We can do that, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Shameless. Yo, what's good says, for now, Trent has to be facing play. I worry about his reception skill under pressure. Back to man in midfield, build up phase. Has to go through a learning curve, though. Wouldn't want him that phase of play now. I'm just gonna say it, guys. The reason why I'm so happy or on board with Trent going into midfield is because you see that learning phase. We've got a McAllister there who we can play while Trent's going through that phase. We've got a McAllister, we've got a Curtis, we've got a Gravenberch. We've got all these players who have had experience doing it and can subsidize when Trent is learning.
I hear that.
It's right there to happen. Just my humble opinion, though. Drift's new, but this is definitely a burner. This isn't even a burner account. This is a light account. 50 Nunez Army says Cow and Matt not rating Nunez doesn't surprise me. They know they use all that ball knowledge on Football Manager and got smacked by Drift. Raw, this is not even a burner account. You're literally just typing from this account, Drift.
That's crazy. 50 Nunez
big up Nunez.
Premeditated super chats, you know.
He's just the general to my army, bro. That's all it is.
Clapinia says Trent on the half and dribbling, half turn and dribbling. Yikes!
Well,
Trent actually can drive with the ball very well,
and he can get out of tight spaces when he's pressed. We've seen it.
Yeah,
People have got, Bob. I can't even. Yeah, it's long to go into, man. People are forgetting.
Snas says, I don't know, guys, if you guys notice, England's squad looked complacent. Serbia had better work rate. Midfield looked static, no press, arrogance or bad formation. Both, in my opinion. Sam Mac, big up Sam Max. I ain't seen Sam Max again. Rice was sitting too deep a lot of the game. Kane and Jude Bellingham had to come deep to connect the play. Rice would have been more effective further forward carrying the ball.
But no one can play six better than Rice in England.
If you're doing that, then Trent can't play next to Rice.
If I'm not mistaken as well, I actually thought Rice had a good game. Rice was actually he got some good interceptions, bro, and was starting play. Machine out here, fam.
Yafu says Leao and Kava have had poor 23-24 purple patch. There's an argument to say that Kava's purple patch. Yeah, there is. Because we've only seen one quality season from him. There is. I'll hold my hands up to that.
You know, I will say though,
at least you're keeping the same energy already.
But can I say something as well? When you guys say you can't score 30 in a season and be a purple patch player, I mean, I've seen James Beattie do it.
No, but he only did it one time.
No,
in a very dead team. I've seen Michu do it.
You can't compare Rashford to James Beattie, fam.
I'm not comparing him. I'm just saying, just because you have a
James,
good talent,
that's wild, isn't it? That is.
No, I'm just saying, just because you have a
back
good
to old school match of the day,
right?
I can't even lie. I'm talking like match of the day where that.
Michu, Bamford had a great season a couple seasons ago.
No, but we're acting like Rashford has never got double digits before, and he just
I'm just saying Rashford is a very good player on his day, but he's still a purple patch player. I'll die on that hill.
And you know what? People say Son is a purple patch player, and I'll take Son all day long. So maybe it ain't even bad.
I used to say that. I used to be one of those people. I did used to be one of those people.
Man
Yoro
said Marcus beat.
Gakpo is a good player. Klopp severely hindered him, in my opinion. In the right system, top potential. He's not a left winger in the Premier League, but a striker in a 4-4-2, in my opinion. I actually agree with that. I think he's best as a ball striker.
I think he can play the left wing role.
I just want to say, because obviously I don't want to keep going back to it. Marcus Rashford has got 136 goals and 65 assists in his Man United career so far. 200 GA. I don't know how you can be a purple patch player with 200 GA.
How many games has he played?
416. So he's basically got a 1 in 2 GA.
I don't want to hear about the GA thing, bro.
But he's a winger, so assist. So what? Why is it all of a sudden we don't count assists anymore?
He's played a lot of his games as a striker as well.
Bro, he's predominantly been left wing, bro. Predominantly
when did GA just determine everything?
No,
but
why are we discounting assists all of a sudden, bro?
I'm not a stats man like that, but to just point, what he's saying is his production for a crap Man United team is actually kind of favourable for how bad they are. The only person you could probably find that has statistical better thing that is probably Bruno Fernandes, like, because obviously you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
he's
for
probably
a crap
the
Man,
only other person.
like, can I just be honest, people? I'm not a Rashford fan for starters, but if Marcus Rashford played for a Jurgen Klopp back in the day, or an Arsenal even now where they could regain his confidence, people would look at Marcus Rashford differently. I'm telling you, because in my opinion, he's better. He's better than Martinelli. No, say that again, sorry.
But until we see that, it doesn't mean much.
But you can see, all right.
Because that's like saying Neto without the injuries is one of the best players in the league.
He's so. But I find it kind of mad though to say a man is purple patch, but to score 30 goals in a season, and he's not like he's never hit. I mean, I think he's maybe hit 20 something maybe before. Maybe I don't know. It's not like he's had 38 and 6 or something like that. Where you go, yeah, he's done it like a Mateta towards the end of the season kind of thing. Bro, Rashford normally gets goals.
Who's that? So, Rashford was pretty consistent across the season.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's had his bad moments when he's been. Remember, and he's had to deal with injuries. He's not. Yeah, I find it kind of mad that people expect it like that. But
big up your brother. What does your brother say about Rashford?
He's a waste man.
All right, cool. Say no more. And you can't sit there with a straight. You can't sit there with a straight face and tell me your brother doesn't know ball. You cannot do that.
Yeah, but my brother has a very strong hate for Man United at the moment.
Big at your brother. No. Big at your brother, yeah. But how highly does he rate Martial?
Oh, yeah. He rates Martial.
Yeah, but everyone's got a snag in it. Like.
Nah, fam. That
do you know what he said about Garnacho?
Yeah, go on.
I'd love to bang him in the face.
I can hear his voice. I
know exactly how we say it as well, you know.
You know what he said about Bruno?
Yeah, go on.
Fuck that you. Yeah, he's got.
This is what I'm saying. It's so crazy. I don't like.
Your brother's finished with the club, basically. He's at that stage.
He's absolutely finished. He messaged me the other day, and he said, "Tell me when Ten Hag has left, because I'm not checking news anymore." That's what he said to me the other day. He said, "Just tell me when the nightmare's over, when he's gone."
Rashford better than Martial. You see this Martial stuff, this Martial love.
Bob, the Ballon d'Or Martial is never gonna happen. People need to let it go.
Puzzling.
Remember,
Martial was super talented, though. He was super talented.
He's a talent. Of course, he's a talent. But Balotelli was a talent. Balotelli was a talent, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't work out. It just never worked out.
No, of course, no. His career is absolute dog shit.
I was gonna say something,
but what I'm saying is,
I can't say it.
The talent was all
Martial. Me writing in the private chat.
Martial had world-class talent. He just didn't live up to it.
You managed this. Hold on.
Erwin says no hate on Nunez.
Can I say this, guys? I can't. Can I?
Oh, no.
I remember someone said something.
I don't see why.
I feel like that. No,
Yeah,
because there was
I-
something. Yeah, but there was something to it. Let me just not say it because I think there
Oh,
was
okay, yeah.
there's a meaning behind it. Yeah.
I like it still. Owen Velasquez says, no hate on Nunez, he's scoring for his country, but against Mexico drift, we are not as good right now. We've been playing like crap, and that backline were young players from our league. We played our B team.
No, I hear you. But this is what I'm saying. It's just like the goalpost does get moved a lot. And again, I don't want to go into Nunez thing, but Nunez will miss a tap in at Liverpool, and everyone will say, "Oh, it's because he's crap." But then he'll score 3 tap-ins against Uruguay, and then people will move the goalpost. Go, "Oh, but who's it against?" It's like, can you make your mind up? Like,
No,
I just feel like the goalposts get moved with Nunez to always just run the narrative he's crap. No matter what he does, it will always just be, well, let's just move it to the angle so we can still say he's crap. The guy can't win. So
I only brought that point up because I think it goes too far the other way, where people will see Nunez to score the hat trick and then automatically go, he's ready for next season. Told you he's going to cook and all these things. That's why I bring a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far left either.
No, but
I think those
I'm saying.
people
It's
are
not
just...
aimed at you. It's aimed at those people.
But I only believe, Cal, and I'm not speaking for everyone, but I only believe those people are doing that because they hate the hate that he's getting. If there was no hate towards him, I don't think they would do that. That's like a counter to the hate.
I think there's a desperation in our fan base to see him succeed, not because he's a Liverpool player, but because we spent so much money on him and because so many people said he would work, that they need to see it work now.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. I thought he was a good player, so that's why I'm just sticking to my belief.
AJ says, big up Kop-Ish, start doctorate in the fall. Does anyone know? Oh, you start your doctorate in the fall. Big up yourself, AJ.
Oh,
Big up,
yeah.
big up. Yeah. No, big up.
Big up, Big Yards 88 says, Tifo's good guys. It is. It really is.
Trust
really
me. Big
is.
up, Big Yards. He's never time.
Yeah,
Well.
Big Yards has been rocking with me on every watch along. Big up yourself, Yards.
Big up Yards. Dr. Blitz says Nunez is leading Uruguay to the Copa. Agree or disagree?
They
got a good chance
for this tournament.
I don't think they'll win it, but I don't think that'll be because of Nunez. Them not winning it. Like I just don't think they're as good as ours.
Their first 11, maybe not as good as say like Argentina
and
Brazil,
Dr. Blick. With all due respect, brother, the reggae boys are bringing it home anyway, so everyone else can do whatever they want. You get me? It is what it is.
Anyhow.
If they do, oh my days, fam.
Crazy.
Nah, it's gonna be amazing to watch them in the tournament, though. Still, I'm actually excited. I'm gonna try and do the watch along through it, you know.
Atanas, remember, guys, when Adrian got offered a new contract, Drift made a show about it. I thought Klopp was sentimental. Klopp not here now. Who's to blame? Everybody's to blame on that.
That's a very good comment.
We may also be the first club that he rejects a contract offer from as well.
Yeah, because he's never. Yeah, you're right. Actually,
we're the only club to ever offer him a contract.
Twice. Jade Activist says, "What does Rashford have besides pace? He has a very good shot. He has a good
shooting, man,
and he's skillful. He might not be Memphis Depay level of skill, but he is skillful.
Rashford can drop a shot. Johnny is. I'll be honest with you guys. In terms of how they played the wing, would you say Cody Gakpo is way more skillful than Rashford in how they played the wing position? Like the cutting side.
I don't think either of them are very skillful.
No, they're not skillful. So that's my argument is but you can still be effective. Like, because Diaz is more skillful than all of them. But I also feel like Gakpo and Rashford might get you better production. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's a Man United player. I get it. I rate Rashford. I'll take him at Liverpool like that.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, F that.
He's 26, bro. If he gets the right tutelage, bro, he's still cooking.
No.
100%. I'll take him like that, bro. Man, I'm sleeping on Rashford now. If he goes Arsenal, watch.
Bruv, listen, I already know he'll cook at Arsenal, you know?
I really hope Arsenal don't get Rashford.
Same.
I really hope Arsenal don't get Rashford.
He'll cook at the place, in my opinion. I think he'll do very, very well.
Atana says no, not a Matt Alt. PS Matt, what's for dinner, fam? I have no idea what the first bit is.
I can tell you the dinner part, but what's the first part? No.
Not a Mac
Not an alt.
As in like the alt key on the keyboard. I'm confused.
I'm baffled.
I'm lost. I have no idea.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I see how many times Jay's put his age in the chat.
Oh,
Jay,
no, sorry.
Oh, some people. No,
Matt's
see,
not an alternative account.
This
Matt
is,
was. Oh, we thought this was the burner account.
Yeah. Big up. No, big
I'll
up.
be
Big
honest,
up,
because Atanas has just asked about the dinner. I think it might be a burner account where you're trying to deflect from it.
Oh my days!
Just saying, innit?
Or is that it? Is it little one, and Matt thinks he's smart, and he's just telling him what to write?
But you think the youths their moral weight? You crazy?
Or maybe your brother, maybe.
Oh, come on, bro, my brother.
Matt, you're the politician here, bro.
This is what we're doing here.
Bro.
So someone agrees with me. Apparently, I've got an alternate. Right, this is crazy, bro.
I'm just saying, innit?
Crazy.
Jason, I'm going to the Jamaica game too. I big up Jay.
Big up.
And I'll hook you up some slang, Jay. But I'll message you privately because some of it you can't say on it still. So yes, people. I'll move on to the next topic. So, I can't remember if it was Lynch or Pierce.
I
can't remember if it was Lynch or Pierce. They came out recently, said there is not a DM in the market that is really moving Liverpool, so they might not be moving for a DM this summer. One, do you think that's true? And two, how detrimental do you think that'd be if we didn't sign a DM this summer?
We ain't signing anyone, man.
Oh, of course we are.
This is going to be the rhetoric. Watch it now.
Slot
has looked at the team. He believes he has everything he needs and he can just coach them the way he needs. And we'll reassess the transfer market in January if things aren't going well. Watch the ride. I'm telling you lot now, yeah? You lot prepare yourselves.
If that happens,
prepare yourselves.
If that happens,
I'm crashing out. I'm telling you.
I'm already slut out. I'm slut out.
No, I'm crashing.
No, but it won't be Slot's fault, bro. Remember, Slot's got nothing to do with
because that means he would have looked at the squad and gone, I'm blessed. That's like when Jurgen Klopp said, I don't need a midfielder because I don't. You want to know why? Because I've got Navigator and I don't need what? Unless there's what did he say? A midfielder that was 1.96 that can score late in, like, you know that phrase that he said. I can't remember now. That the whole phrase thing, bro. Can't be. It can't be. Anyhow, Slot says I'm content.
You lot think
how things are.
I'm telling you, the most we're gonna sign is gonna be a squad player.
No, bro, it can't be.
Watch the ride, you lot. You're not ready.
So you're telling me Slot's gonna do what Klopp done when he what Liverpool done when he got Adrian, Sepp Vandenberg, and Harvey Elliott. I think it was.
But it won't be. It won't be that many.
I genuinely believe Slot's on holiday, but also I think there are.
But you know why he's on holiday, Cal? Because he knows he's got nothing he needs to do.
No, I think there's players in the Copa America and in the Euros that we may be targeting that we can't obviously do anything with right now.
You lot will see anyway.
I will crash and ride out if we don't sign anyone, bro. I'm gonna get arrested in Liverpool. I'm gonna get arrested in Liverpool.
Oh, you man.
Sign no players. You must be out of your blood clot mind, bro. Could never do that. But Drift, if we don't sign a DM, how detrimental do you think that is for Liverpool?
I wouldn't call it detrimental, but it would just be very disappointing. I'm gonna try and have the patience of a saint. I don't know how long it will last, but I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna look at the situation that happened this season and what we're just cussing Chelsea about, ironically. And I'm gonna look at the fact that Bradley and Kwanzaa have probably saved Liverpool 100 million. And it's proof that if the player is good enough, it's worth giving them the chance. If Bajcetic can get himself back to full fitness, we can't act like he isn't Bradley and Kwanzaa in terms of how good he is, and he is good enough to be a first-team Liverpool player. If you think about that, and then you think about Endo also being there, I wouldn't call it detrimental. It'll be a very bad idea, and I definitely believe we should be buying a DM. I don't think it's detrimental if Bajcetic can get himself fit.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate, even though everyone should by now know that I want us to sign a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Could the club not turn around and go, we'll rotate DM between Bajcetic, Endo, and Morton?
Do you know what? You've been championing of how well
Don't
Morton's
do
playing.
that. Don't do that.
No,
Drew.
I'm not. No, I don't mean in that way. I don't mean in that way. I don't mean in that way. I mean in terms of to show us that we're sleeping on him. And bro, if we are sleeping on him, does he not fall into the Bradley and the Kwanzaa category then of a youth player who's actually good, that if given a chance might prove himself? Does he not literally fall straight back into that category as well, bro? That means we've got 3 DMs at the club already, bro. Let's keep it a buck. If you actually take into consideration Tyler Morton's coming off the back of a brilliant season, and I know he's more of an 8 than a 6, but so's Bajcetic, but they can still play there. We've got 3 DMs at the club already, bro.
The problem, none of them are in their prime. Endo's past his prime, and Bajcetic and Morton are not in their prime yet. So I do think it still would be better.
But you know, FSG, they don't care nothing about no Amazon, bro.
We keep on saying FSG. We've also seen FSG are willing to spend big on Caicedo, so you can't just see.
I think Billy Hogan lost his mind for a minute.
I think Billy Hogan wanted Caicedo because he knew it could be a game changer for us.
But I also think he just lost his mind for a minute. You know what he was? It was him sitting at the roulette table, and all of a sudden he just threw everything down on red, and he just went shit. The gamble.
I personally think we'll sign. I think we'll sign 3 players. I think we'll sign a defender,
right? That many,
and a forward. I do.
And you know what? As well, yeah. I know it's going to sound like I've got an agenda, yeah, and maybe I do, but there's still a small part of me that thinks that there was inside information that Billy Hogan and the man them knew that Caicedo was going to stay low to Chelsea, and the flex they always knew was never going to bite them. Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah. This is my Porsche still leaning all up on the car. Now, full well, you're never going to have.
You're still running the narrative. You think it was this publicity stunt?
I'm just saying. Yeah,
you can't do a publicity.
There's not enough evidence, bro. There's not enough evidence for me to believe that is proof that these men will flex when necessary. Because that news got shut down as quick as we got happy about it.
Don't I know it?
So even more, bruv, you've been in the water. You've got the chunk that was taken out of your arm from the shark, bruv. You've got the wound, and you're still willing to get back in that blood clot water.
Oh no, I never said I'm willing to get back in the water.
It sounds like you've got the wetsuit on, brother, and you're just asking where the scuba tank is.
Do you know what?
It looks like you're ready to get back in the water, bro.
On this one, I'm not sure about Thuram, but yeah, Elise is right there. I genuinely don't get how we're not even trying to do a thing there.
But could that also not be maybe a little bit of evidence? I know international football doesn't always work that way, that Thuram might not be it. You can clearly see
I don't think Thuram is it for a DM. I think last summer it was either Thuram, Manu Kone, or Gravenberch. It was one of those 3, and the club chose Gravenberch. Oh, come on, man.
Cal, all I'm saying is it looks like you've got the wetsuit on and you're looking for the scuba equipment. Like, it looks like you're willing to get back in the water, bro.
No, I'm not.
And you're missing a bicep, bro. The shark took a big bite, you know.
I'm missing an arm.
But you're missing the whole arm then, bro.
Liverpool cannot fake or do a publicity
Matt,
stunt
Matt,
on a bid.
here's what I'm trying to make Cal understand about the Caicedo thing. Yeah.
Mm.
What if Billy Hogan, the only reason he walked in the room and got his dick out and put it on the table is because he
Big
knows
pause.
is because he knows that all the women are married and he was never ever gonna have to actually move to any of them.
So you're saying it's a PR stunt, basically.
I'm just saying there's a possibility, bro.
It's illegal. We'd get
I'm
done.
just
So-
saying. I'm just saying there's a possibility, bro.
All right, so
Now,
let
we
me
had
say this
inside
then.
information, yeah, that
Mhm.
Caicedo was always going to favour Chelsea, so we try to look like we're big boys in this game.
Do you think Klopp was in it as well then?
No, I don't. I don't think Klopp.
So you think Billy Hogan went?
Klopp can't do anything wrong, bro.
So you didn't think Klopp was in it when Klopp was happy when he was like, we agreed to 3, now we just got to wait for the play. You don't think Klopp was in it if that's the case?
No.
Look at him, bro.
Right.
Unwavering.
Look, and you know what? If he was in on it, it was the same way like Guardiola's in on it, where it's like he found out afterwards and had to go along with it.
Guardiola's been in on it the whole time.
Bro, I'll be honest. I don't think it's
No,
I don't
I
think
don't
it's a
believe
PR stunt, but I
absolutely,
do think Liverpool.
I
They
believe
thought there was an
club knew he
opportunity
was
there.
also
No.
gonna
They
pick
thought there was an
Chelsea.
opportunity there where
Like,
we could.
It just felt it was too. The news got thrown out as quick as it was thrown in.
I think it was an opportunity where Liverpool really thought they could get in on it, and they thought they had no chance at one point. Then when they realized there was an opening and the Brighton owner was going to do an auction, Liverpool were like, you know what? Can't we just try a thing? And they tried it, and it nearly worked. So
Was this PR then from big up to Jade Activist? Was Man City PR for trying to get Declan Rice?
No, not at all. Declan Rice just didn't want to leave London, especially with his wife being pregnant. Simple. Arsenal had to. If Arsenal weren't a London club, he picks Man City. He didn't want to leave London.
And Caicedo wanted Chelsea.
Yeah, but that was through the loyalty of them. I believe Caicedo in terms of like they upped the money, and that was the thing that made sure that he get. But I believe him. He'd already been talking to Chelsea, and he was just like, nah, you know what? Allow anyone else getting involved. Like we're too far down.
yeah,
the
he's
line.
supposed to from before.
You know, there's no difference between what Man City did with Declan Rice to what we did with Caicedo. Like zero difference.
No, there is
And
one big
the results are the exact same.
No, there is a big difference. The difference is that one, Man City flex their money, so it's not about PR for them because they do buy players when they need to. And two, I believe that Rice literally only picked Arsenal because it's a London club. If they were both Manchester clubs, he's going City. Do you get what I mean? Like if Arsenal was a Manchester club, Declan Rice would have picked City.
But I
So
think
Man
Caicedo
City-
chose.
Like me saying if Chelsea and Liverpool were both in London, Caicedo could pick Liverpool.
No,
He
but I don't
didn't.
think London is why Caicedo picked Chelsea. It's because he was too far down the line.
No, I think London had a factor. We can't
London had a
also
factor,
like
but he
ignore that
didn't-
London not a
there's
factor.
pictures of him as a kid wearing a Liverpool shirt, just like those pictures of Gravenberch wearing a Liverpool shirt.
I think it was a
And
factor.
look, by
I
the way,
think
I never
they
said
were-
what I'm saying is a fact. I'm saying I'm not going to steer away from it being a massive possibility. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying I'm not going to steer away from it being a massive possibility. That the only reason why we flexed our muscle is because we knew that Chelsea were already going to get him. So, we lost out on Bellingham. Make it look like we're still about that life, though. Make it look like we're still about that life. We flexed for the gram.
Let's say Chelsea could have matched the offer. Do you think Liverpool would have pulled out the deal?
No, I'm saying I think they already knew that was going to happen.
This is wild, Drew.
It's the outlier. It's the outlier. The Caicedo bid is the outlier. That's why I'm not willing to go all in.
I don't think Drift believes it. I think he wants to believe it.
He wants to believe it, yeah.
You want to believe it because you
No,
don't
I
understand
don't
how
want to
they
believe
get
it. These
Caicedo.
men ain't going nowhere. I want to believe that they will spend money. Because they're not going to go anywhere. So I need it to be that is what the future holds. And I want it to be that's what the future holds. But it's the only real time they've done it. So it's the outlier. I'm not going to run with the outlier for my hope and my...
We say it's the only time, but if I'm not mistaken, when we bought Virgil, he was a world record centre back, right? If I'm not mistaken, that record's only been broken. Is it once or twice for centre backs? Maybe twice.
Oh,
now.
but Cal, we also know there was a common denominator between the money that was coming in.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
spent.
No, I hear that. But we also had money coming in the summer, so which would subsidise the £150 million bid. Alisson,
No, that much.
at the time of signing Alisson, world record goalkeeper. At the time of signing Nunez, rising to a lot of money. So I don't think we can sit here and just act like. And again, I'm
Oh
not.
wait, so are you still FSG in?
I was never FSG, and don't do that.
Oh, you was FSG for life, fam.
For life. That's mad. Still having life.
I'm just asking. I'm just being devil's advocate, bro.
I have no response because I can't respond to that.
Man said the evidence is there still.
No, the evidence is damning, innit? The evidence is damning. Obviously AI, but with what AI can do nowadays, it looks like it's me, innit?
FSG for life.
Obviously, like, it looks like that because of the evidence and all that, but
Smart still.
AI is good, man. I've seen these lot take Joe Rogan's voice and make him say stuff, but it weren't me, man. It weren't me. Anyway, let's quickly move topic. Do you think the Leny Yoro rumors are true? And if so, how happy would you be if we are trying to get him?
Oh yeah, Cal wasn't here for the argument we had over this a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he wasn't still.
Oh,
Matt believes in Billy Hogan.
Oh, you think we're getting him, Matt?
No, I never said that. Don't let it drift for you.
Okay.
So I said we're interested, but we know. No. Real Madrid are the clear. I said this so many times, but drift will make you think otherwise. Real Madrid are the clear favourites. Clear. He is going to Real Madrid. What I did say is, if for whatever reason they mash up the deal, we need to be there and be ready. Because the only way we're getting Leny Yoro is if Real Madrid fumble the bag. That is exactly what I said, and that's exactly how it is right now. We are interested in Leny Yoro. Of course, he's supposed to be a generational talent. However, Real Madrid are the favourites. Unless Real Madrid fumble the bag, Liverpool are not getting Leny Euro. Hence why every single report
he's fumbling the bag, bro.
They don't sign him. And they say they feed it out. No, so apparently Lille want around, is it 60 million euros, I think it is.
You know what happens next summer?
He's a free
goes
transfer.
for free.
But apparently he wants to leave this summer.
Apparently, schmarrently, man.
But he wants to leave to go Real Madrid this summer. Real Madrid will tell him, sit down and wait for a year. You're young.
But Real Madrid are doing this with everybody. They're just telling you to run down your contract and we'll get you for cheap.
I'm saying if Real Madrid fumble it and for whatever reason it just doesn't work because people are acting like...
When did Real Madrid fumble as well, by the way?
So they've never ever fumbled a transfer.
I'm not saying they've never ever, but how often?
Only when the fax machine broke, bro.
To be fair, they fumbled Mbappe earlier on, about a couple of years ago. They fumbled it still. Mbappe said he would sign, then he changed his mind. They did fumble that though.
They didn't fumble it, bro. Mbappe was like, you know what, I can do another year.
Shall I tell you why they fumbled it at that time? Imagine, okay, Mbappe obviously was the common denominator as to why he obviously didn't go Real Madrid. But imagine Real Madrid offered him more money than what he's earning right now to go, and he still obviously at PSG was offered everything.
PSG threw the absolute.
However, you could still say they fumbled it because they didn't get the deal over the line. Getting the deal over the line is what we would say you fumbled it.
For me, fumbling is when you never get the deal over the line. Everyone since 2020 knew that Mbappe was going to Real Madrid.
But we're acting like Real Madrid have never ever not signed a player.
No, but
ever.
but it doesn't happen.
Only when the fax machine broke, man. Apart from that,
it doesn't
they
happen
pretty much get who they want.
Like I think they were even, if I'm not mistaken, Real Madrid tried to get Neymar when he was at Santos.
No, true, bruv.
He picked Barca. I don't have to go back so many years, but what I'm saying,
Figo directly from Barcelona, bro. You know how crazy that is, man.
They are
How
the
crazy
team
that
to
is,
go
bro.
and get
That's Man United going to
Yeah,
Man
Euro.
City right now and taking Foden, you know.
No, what I'm saying is Real Madrid will most likely get 9 out of 10 out of all their players. But no
9.6.
team is perfect, bro. No team
That's
is
why I said
perfect.
9.6.
Matt,
Ah.
it sounds like copium.
No, I'm just can't we just have a realistic conversation for once and be like, no team is
Shall we
perfect?
real?
If we're
There's
gonna
no
have a
team in world
if
football
the
that get
conversation's
all
gonna
their
be
targets.
realistic, then we just say he's going Real Madrid and we wrap it up there.
No, but what I'm saying is, if Real Madrid got all their targets,
I'm gonna make
what
a
I'm
confession.
saying is, when
now.
Matt believes in Billy Hogan. He
I'm gonna make.
thinks
I'm gonna
he's
make a
gonna get
confession.
done.
I'm gonna make
and
a
you believe
confession
in
here
Darwin, I guess we all believe in something crazy.
I do believe in Darwin.
online.
And you know what? Even with his poor conversion rate, there's still more chance Darwin bangs than we get Leny Euro. How
I
about
have
that?
more faith in Billy Hogan and Liverpool getting a transfer over the line
Getting Euro.
than let me land. Then Darwin Nunez scoring 25 Premier League goals next season.
Nobody tell me it's a real life a fuckery.
Yeah, you had to deflect because you know what time it is.
Let me. I'm gonna confess something online here. You see, when I do the whole "I don't fear anybody" and anyone can get it, there's an asterisk with that. And the asterisk is Real Madrid. They've beaten fear into me. I fear when it comes to yeah. When it comes to on field and off field, I'm shook of that team now. I'm shook of them.
Yeah, because they're a machine. They're relentless. They don't stop.
Do you know what started this?
Go on.
When we beat them in 2009 4-0 in the Champions League. Since then, they've gone on an absolute tear. They've made sure they've been getting the best players. They started by dismantling us by getting Xabi Alonso and Arbeloa in that summer. And since
they didn't even need to take Arbeloa.
They
just
didn't
took
even
him
need
to
him.
take the piss.
Since then, they've had us in a chokehold, and Herb Dean just stands there and watch as they squeeze the life out of our neck. I'm done with that team. I am so over that team.
They're what Habib did to Connor. Was it the second round where he's like, let's talk now? Is it the second round?
It's worse than that.
No, because we couldn't do nothing. They're saying, Real Madrid are saying, let's talk now. Let's talk now. And we can't say nothing.
No, because Connor won the next round of the fight before losing in the round after. He not even a
round out of a 5-round fight, fam.
It's terrible.
No, but you know how bad it is in competition to say, like, let's keep it a butt. If you're in combat competition, and the best thing you have to say is you won one round out of the 4 rounds that you fought, yeah, you should. I don't think you should really be speaking. I can't lie, fam.
This is the comparison. Max versus Keita or Max versus Gaethje.
It's crazy.
Or Matt versus Ortega.
Max. Basically, when Max is in his bag, that's Real Madrid.
Yeah, the Ortega one was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
He actually said, like, hold your bro, that
was bad, bro. And Ortega is like top level. I couldn't believe what you did to him.
But there's levels to this striking to get it. There's levels to it, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't even try and grab him. He was getting punched up so much, bro.
Because he was getting lit up. Did you see his face, bro? Like a cauliflower.
I know, of course. I said, look at your face,
bro. It was a mess, bro.
No, it's a lot. Do you guys think we should be targeting Yoro?
I don't think. See, here's the thing. I don't think Liverpool are looking at Euro thinking if we don't get Euro, we don't get centre back. They're looking at it as an opportunity where you. Here's the thing: when top talents are on the market, even if you kind of necessarily don't need them right this second, you still try and get them. Hence why I think Liverpool are not basing all their energy on Euro. It's more like, oh, there's a general talent on the market. If we can get him, let's get him. Liverpool never probably had Euro as their first choice centre back. No, they're looking for a left-sided centre back. I think that'll still be the case. Euro will be a bonus. It'll be a bonus. There's no way Liverpool sat there and went, right, Edwards and the team is back. You get what I'm trying to say? We go after all the young talent, you get me, and we're gonna get all of them, and we're gonna get back at Real Madrid. That's not gonna happen, bro. Real Madrid, the name in itself, is too powerful. It's that simple.
Fair dues. Fair
He
dues.
goes Madrid for free, man.
I think they agree with Fee. I don't think he goes
I'll
for
ask
free.
you the same question I asked Drift, Matt. If we go through this summer and we don't sign a DM, is it detrimental to Liverpool Football Club?
Yes.
Or are we blown out of proportion?
No, it's detrimental, bro. Because as much as I think Endo has played last season, in my honest opinion, I don't think you can win a league with Endo as the starting DM. I think he can be the backup DM, but I don't think he can be the starting.
Here comes the advocate. If Salah, Diaz, Nunez, and Gakpo score their chances, we win the league with Endo in midfield.
But as much as you can score goals, which I think will always be the case, you also need to have them type of games where you only win like the 1-0, and that's because you put on a defensive masterclass at times, or have that one game. I don't think Liverpool have it within them to kind of shut up shop and be like compact. We haven't done so under Jurgen Klopp since we arguably won the league, and was winning games like 2-1 all the time. We've been quite open.
We also saw Bichetti before his injury. Surely him and Endo could potentially do a job there.
Are we talking about the same Bichetti that was out for a year? Now all of a sudden he's doing some promos that Bichetti is going to be all right to start the season and just be all right and be in a title challenging team.
I'm just going to pretend it's just me and you for a minute, Matt.
I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it.
Brother, I love you, but when you speak about Bichetti, have some
I'm just being honest. Just being honest.
Speak about it proper.
Bichetti is quality. Bichetti is not ready. Not ready. How can you be ready and you're taking a year off? How can you be? How can you be? You tell me.
Should I
tell me, Cal? How can it be ready?
This seems like a 101 thing.
Check the private comments, bro.
I can't even say the same thing to you. The people them know.
Cal smart as well. No face, no case, bro.
When it comes to a shake, you need to chill a little bit, bro.
Hold on.
That was you started. I don't know what happened there, bro. You need to chill when it comes to Bichetti, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, what are you saying, though? Go on. What are you saying? The mind's processing. Yeah, go on.
Obviously, Endo pretty much did it by himself last season. If he's rotating with Bichetti, who is a year older now, after going off the back of a good, sustained training session, everything, do you think Bichetti could help
rate Bichetti, but Bichetti, any other player that's been out for a year, you wouldn't necessarily say that they can just step right back in and just be the same player. It takes anybody time. Bro, it seemed like Bichetti went through, was it the growth problems, like kind of like Steven Gerrard-esque kind of thing, yeah?
That you said that. That's the comparison we're dealing with there, bro.
No, but bro, he's not, as much as I rate Bichetti, Gerrard was Gerrard, yeah?
No, I hear it. I'm not saying he'll get to Gerrard's level, but I'm saying in Liverpool's history, there's only been two players who've had growing pains. One was Gerrard.
Stop, bro. Man said it's one of one, fam.
Second is Steffi B.
Bro,
God don't really make mistakes still.
All jokes aside, do you not think we couldn't win the league with Endo and Bichetti? Remember, if Bichetti had this mad injury, we probably might not have even got Endo, or even if we did, it would have been the rotational thing, and Bichetti, we would have been sitting there calm. But bro, we have to be realistic. A player can't be out for a year, yeah, and we just expect him to be okay. Even if he has an amazing preseason, by the way, bro, we still got to get back. He's taken a year off, so he's behind schedule, and I feel like it's unfair for him to play catch up and still be challenging for a title. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Well rested.
Bruv, you're asking a lot from Bichetti, but
shall we real with you? Again, I'm just.
If you want to rest your laurels on Bichetti being the number 6 for Liverpool to win the league, then go ahead, isn't it?
I'm gonna say something kind of wild here.
I was hoping you'd do that.
It's been a wild show.
I think between Bichetti, Endo, and Morton, Liverpool could win the league with those three, but I don't think we would.
Hold on, say that again, sorry.
rotating DM between Morton, Bichetic, and Endo. I think Liverpool could win the league, but I don't think we would. But our forwards would have to be clinical.
Bicetic, Morton, and Endo.
Hmm.
You think that's good enough to win Liverpool the league?
I think it could win us the league, but I don't think it would ultimately win us the league.
I'm gonna be real, fam. I'm gonna be real, fam. That take.
I said, what a PR. What a PR.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. It's not enough.
No, which is why I say I want Ugarte or Morton Hujmud. I can't even pronounce his surname, but the Danish and Sporting
Bro,
CDM.
them 3 players there is not, bro. It's not enough.
All right, Matt. I'll ask you then until Drift gets back.
Drift ain't coming back, you know.
What?
I never just come back.
I'm here.
Oh,
let's say we don't sign a DM, but you can fill in 3 other positions in the squad. Which would they be?
centre back, right wing.
Drift's controlling the background. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'll be totally honest with you. Like, I am so tired. I don't want people seeing my eyes. I am so tired.
And
But
left
I'm
wing,
here.
mate. Left back, sorry, left back.
Fair dues. All right, one more little.
We have to
quick
get a
game.
DM though, bro. We have to get a DM.
I hear it. One quick game before we go. Shout out to everyone who's rocked with us. Please do smash that like button if you haven't. Solid over 800 of you in the chat, especially this time. If Man City get relegated, and I said to you, you can take one player, but it's only one player from their squad for Liverpool, who would it be and why? Matt, I'll start with you.
Rodri.
Drift?
Sorry, from whose squad?
Man City. Just a bit of fun to end the show.
Yeah, Rodri.
Flip sake, man. I was hoping you lot would have different answers. We've all gone Rodri.
But it's because he's that good though, isn't it?
All right, let's say it's not Rodri then, just for argument's sake. Who would be the other person?
Akanji.
Straight face as well, Matt. Akanji, yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you playing him? Hybrid.
He'll be the 4th choice centre back.
You'd buy him to be 4th choice.
We need a centre back, right?
Hold on.
Or 3rd choice, maybe.
Special shout out to brother Saint in the building. Big up
big up Saint. Long time, my G.
Come on.
Big up the family as well, G. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Big up Saint.
No, I'll give you my serious answer.
My serious answer would be Haaland.
Raw. Wait. Let that marinate. Haaland, you.
Why Haaland though?
Why have the argument who's better? Why have the argument between Nunez and Haaland? Just have them both and it's done.
Who starts then?
Nunez left wing, Haaland up front.
Nasty, brother. Nasty piece of work.
Drift wants to play robotic football. I can't even lie, fam. Nunez left wing and Haaland through the middle. No, bro.
Yuck.
You're playing, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That is, yeah.
Yuck.
Nah.
2 managers gonna be sprinting towards the same ball. Haaland. The only difference is Haaland's just screaming at Nunez saying, "You're offside! Leave it!" That's the only difference. They're just gonna be sprinting towards the same ball.
Man said Nunez left wing and Haaland through the middle. Nah. Man didn't even say. Bro. I thought Jiff was gonna be a bit political and say something like, "That's a rotation, isn't it?" Like, obviously there'll be certain games that certain characteristics. Man said Nunez left wing. So I'm saying, people. So I'm saying.
Stinks. Yuck.
Someone said Burnley 4-4-2 Drifty. I see you.
Like Drifty dies.
Don't make me laugh, man. I ain't got the energy to laugh.
No, 4-4-2 can run though. If Drifty does that, though, 4-4-2 you can run.
Crazy.
Nunez and Haaland, you know. Matty.
I ain't got the energy to laugh you, man. Don't make me laugh, man.
Yo, what's good? Said we've only been creditable linked to two positions, a centre back and a winger. Only 2 to 3 signers in, unless we sell someone from midfield. I don't see how we sign a 6. I think we have to sign a 6. We have to
sign a 6, and Liverpool have to be ruthless in that 6 area if we want to really, in my opinion. Like, I know this is going to sound harsh, but if you can upgrade an Endo, which I think you can do, and we haven't got the space, you would have to sacrifice Endo for the better 6. You would have to do that.
Or you just send Bashetic out on loan. I suppose he wouldn't be registered though. Yeah, it'd have to be.
Yeah,
someone's got to go in it. Someone's got.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, someone's got to go, blood.
Matana says, I'm a Bulgarian living in Poland, but a big fan of Kop-Ish for a long time. Big up yourself. Best LFC channel on YouTube. Also, I want Bowen in Liverpool clutch player. I always trusted Atanas, man. I know he's your burner, but I always have trusted him. He knows ball, man.
Atanas is his own person. Big up Atanas. Big up, bro.
Big up Atanas. Jay said, just sign Rodri or Rice. Simple. I wish, man.
Trust.
I wish. Out of the 2, who would you sign? Is it definitely Rodri still?
Yeah.
Older than Rice? Yeah. Probably less versatile than Rice? Still sign Rodri?
Bro. Rodri's the best in it. Rodri's the best 6 in the world.
Yeah, Rodri's just better than Rice at everything.
Yeah, Rice, don't get me wrong. Rice is a very good player. I'm not going to do no shade. Rice is very good. But Rodri's just better. He's a world-class 6.
No arguments for me. I do the same.
He's elite.
Yeah.
Let me take it back. He's elite.
Place.
We haven't seen a Rodri since like Busquets, but in a different way. Like
Rodri's so good everyone forgets that he cost 70 mil, and that was back in 2019.
Do you get what I'm saying? When Busquets was the 6 back in the day, everyone used to say Busquets is the best DM. Like, I think it's unanimous that Rodri is just the best DM.
Yeah, Rodri also performs well for Spain, showing it isn't just about the system. He is just a good player.
And he
could actually play box to box as well. You know, I don't even think
he can play centre back. But Rodri can do everything.
And he scores clutch.
He got like 8 goals last season.
No, but I'm talking about the clutchness. Like,
no, he's clutch. You're right.
He's scoring in Champions League finals and all that nonsense.
He's the only player I know that could get away with a handball that clear as well.
Yeah, for real.
And then man, they just say, "Don't worry about it, fam. It's Rodri."
That's more about the color of his shirt than his ability, though. We all know that.
Now I just feel listened and said, "Do we really want to? Do we want to cause problems for Rodri?"
Fernandinho had that. What's that word I'm looking for?
Fernandinho was a diplomat, fam.
Yeah, that's it. Always.
I was just about to say something. No. I keep it to myself.
I think I know what you're gonna say. You know, don't say what I think you're gonna say.
I'll put it in the chat.
I think I know what it is. You know, someone said it. Like, I'm tired. I ain't got the energy, bro. I feel like Klopp right now. Run out of energy. I didn't want to laugh, bro.
Before we sign out, anything you guys want to say?
No, big up the chat as always, and stay tuned to the socials. Catch us. We're gonna be on. Let me see. I think that's what I think is as well.
I read that in your voice as well.
No. I promise you, I nearly said it out loud.
No, that's the tiredness talk, but the same way is the truth.
But am I lying though?
You're not. You're
not lying though. You're not lying still. But no, listen, big up the people. Them we'll be back obviously later on this week. Stay tuned for the socials. We'll also be on TIFO as well. In fact,
speaking of TIFO, let me just run the ad real quick. Yeah. I'll be back for the Portugal game tomorrow, people.
I should be there tomorrow as well.
Yes, wonderful people. What is happening? We have a very exciting announcement to make. If you haven't already heard, we are going to be doing our watch-alongs on TIFO. If you don't know what TIFO is, it is a brand new streaming service, especially for watch-alongs, and it's going to be a good, fun ride. Please believe me, people. If you are watching this on any of our socials. This is just a way for you guys to know how to get in tune with us. And if you're watching this on a playback during a watch along as promo, then please know, guys, I will also be putting the link in the description in the live chat as well, of how to get to TIFO. But here is what it is. Once you click this link, I'm also going to put it up on the screen now just so that you guys can see it as well. So that's the link if you want to type it straight into your web browser. Once you go in, it's very straightforward, guys. You just literally make up your username, whatever you would want that to be. You then use your email address, whatever your email address is. You can create a password, whatever you'd want your password to be. And here at the bottom, when it says referral code, use the referral code either Kop-Ish, which is scrolling along the bottom of the screen now, or Drifty. Either one, whichever one you guys want to use. Both work. So use referral code Kop-Ish or Drifty. And then once you do that, you literally press continue, and bang, you should be completely done. And then once you do that, you're in. And that's it, guys. It is that simple. And then once you're in, you will be able to come and join us. You'll then be able to see a screen. You'll be on the home screen. And once you're on the home screen, as you can see, that's my channel right there. Once you're on the home screen, you can see all the upcoming events that are part of the channel. Right here, you can see we have the Kop-Ish watch along here. And also you can see there's Drifty TV with another watch along right there. So you just click on and then you're in. Upcoming events. Also subscribe to the channel as well once you're in. But yeah, guys, it is that simple. So please, guys, please come and join us on TIFO for our watch-alongs. We're doing the Euro, all the Euro watch-alongs, and then we'll also be doing watch-alongs at the beginning of the season as well. We're looking forward to it. It's a brilliant software. So yeah, come and join us, people. Hit the link in the chat, hit the link in the description, or type in that link. You can see it on the screen right now using the referral code Kop-Ish or Drifty, and we will see you on TIFO for the watch-alongs, people. Peace!
Lovely articulation from Drift there. People, make sure you join the watch-alongs tomorrow. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. This has been Team Kop-Ish. Until we see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Stay here as well, redirecting to Monty's channel, which I'll be going on now as well. Stay safe, stay blessed with Kop-Ish. We're out, people.
Peace.